For the Lysanders, ambition is a birthright, not an aspiration. But each of them follow their ambition in different ways. For some, it's all about knowledge. For others, maybe it's about influence. And of course, for others, it might be about freedom. Despite having everything money can buy, the Lysander family lived their lives, or the Lysander family lived their lives as a gilded cage where privilege breeds dysfunction and happiness often remains elusive. In returning together these past nights, the children of Silas Lysander Sr. have plotted and schemed their next moves, despite their own hesitations and perhaps some insights. They've learned new things about their rival, another member of Chicago's most elite kindred. And they've all made their moves on this chessboard, the pieces, the pawns moving forward. But the knights still leave many questions on what role they play in this broader picture, if any role at all, among their own family, among their own bloodline. So on this windy Chicago evening, we rouse for a new night. The following night, after the announcement of Caden Bartlett, who won the vote of one vital medical group to take over as acting CEO of the medical corporation, once owned by Silas Lysander Sr. as CEO, but was voted no confidence due to his lack of what seemed to be by the board, his lack of vision, his lack of attendance at many of the meetings. They wanted to vote him out. And Caden, who has much experience in the medical tech field, seemed like the perfect opportune person to take over. However, in what seemed like a move that not many on the board anticipated, Caden, upon his new position as CEO, his first act was to actually put Dorian Lysander, the son and childer of Silas Lysander Sr., as the CEO of Vital Medical Group. Upon their father storming out of the room, as he was not expecting such a move to be played, you all, our three children, took your leave. Dorian, your role as CEO hasn't fully been enacted yet. You haven't been given any new tasks. Nothing has really come on your plate just yet. It is only the next night. And with a new night, I would like the three of you to make your rouse checks to see if you get any hungrier. And just let me know what your hungers are all at this.
I do not get hungrier, and my hunger is 2.
Okay.
Hunger is 1 still.
Okay.
I've been succeeding at these rouses.
My hunger's 4.
Oh.
Oh, here we go again.
Well, think about me. I'm gonna.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
How is it always Willow? I swear, you two have not had like any moments of like dire hunger yet.
Meanwhile, Willow's like, let me rip somebody open, please.
Yeah. Well, Willow, you are hungry on this evening, and I will say, if you want to feed, you can roll your normal hunting check within your own domain. You all are kind of allowed to feed within your own like haven and domain. I would say like once every couple of sessions, like it's not something it's like I can just feed in my domain like every night. Like it's something that you can do every couple of nights, and then it's like, okay, you can't just be feeding from one supply all the time. So for this current time, Willow, if you would like to feed, you can roll, which I believe
Manipulation, persuasion. Or something.
yes, for Scene Queen. Yes. That's me. Yeah, we'll see what you roll, because
I have 3 successes.
okay, if you roll poorly, you could risk at Hunger 4. Technically, you risk frenzying again. But because you rolled 3 successes, that is enough for you to maintain that composure while you're feeding.
Bless.
Okay. So, the other 2, not as hungry, probably you all make your way to meet up for this next night to kind of decompress after what happened the following evening. However, you do receive a summons from your father.
Who would
A
have thought?
summons.
Who would have thought?
A summons? How does he send it? Like a letter?
Yes, because he's Camarilla, and that's all they do is send letters.
Of course. Does his have a wax seal?
His does have a wax seal.
Oh, of course. Okay.
What's his letterhead look like? I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'll
man.
stop. I'll stop.
Now
I'll
I
stop.
gotta-
I'll
I gotta
stop.
make a
We
new-
need the Lysander letterhead, please.
It is very similar to Cadence.
What would happen if Dorian didn't show up?
Oh! That is your prerogative. You absolutely do not have to show up.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
Are we together when we're deciding if we're gonna show up?
I would
Are we
leave it up to
separate?
you as like, would you guys want to meet up this evening, or would you rather like? Because for the most part, you guys kind of do your own thing. You're not always meeting up as siblings every night.
Fair.
But if you're like, oh shit, Dad summons, like let's meet up, you might do that. Or you might just be like, nah, I'm gonna go see Dad. I will leave that up to you all if any of you feel
I'm gonna go.
one way or
I'm just.
I am gonna go. I'm just gonna show up late.
okay.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna show up early then. Bitch. I'm immediately scared when we get this summons.
Okay. So, Silas, you are going to go. Willow, you are going.
Yes.
And Dorian, you are going, but late. Understood.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like 10 minutes late.
Okay.
Oh, fashionably late.
All right. So he summons you to your family home. He doesn't expect you all to be at your family home every night. So when he needs you there, he sends the note. And clearly tonight he needs you. So
Clearly.
you all make it to the house. And it's just your father in the family room. And maybe you were expecting to see your uncle. You haven't seen him in over a week now. And not totally uncommon, but he has been kind of crowding in your guys' space quite a bit. As you know, fledglings, he seems to be very protective of you, more than your own father. But he's not here, and it's just your father. Silas. Willow.
Father.
Dad?
Where's your brother?
Do I look like his keeper?
You all seem to be at least more in communication with each other than myself. So I would assume you would know where he is.
Dorian does what Dorian wants to do.
Maybe if we were allowed phones.
Jesus Christ.
I see. Fair enough. Well, I did bring him here to congratulate him on his new position as CEO. But if he doesn't want to show his face here,
Well,
that's fine.
sorry.
You're not mad, Dad?
Of course he's mad, Willow.
Please. I knew this day would come. I knew the day would come that my son would begin to take over my business. As planned.
So you're proud of him?
No, I'm not proud of him.
Oh.
Because this was not the way it was supposed to be. A Ventrue does not seize power. He earns it through patience and cunning. And it seems my son has not been patient. I don't know what possessed Caden Bartlett to make that decision, and I'm not going to assume that either of you know.
Not yet.
I see. Dorian, it's at this time you arrive at your home,
Sure.
your family home. Do you enter into the room or do you continue to wait?
No, I walked right in. I've already made whatever statement that was.
Ah, there he is, the man of the hour. Dorian Lysander, CEO of Vital Medical Group.
Hello,
Welcome
Dad.
in, son.
You seem in good spirits.
Of course I'm in
Considering.
good spirits.
It's good.
It's still my company, is it not? You're my son. We're on the same team, aren't we, son?
Right. It's all about family. Right, Dad?
It's always about family. Now, son, if there's anything you need from me, you just ask.
That's it?
Yes.
Okay. And Dorian's gonna leave.
Oh man, all this is spicy, brother.
Are you sure, son? Because, you know, I wanted to celebrate this moment.
He pauses at the door
Oh my
and he turns around and looks at his father. Yeah?
Yes.
You wanna party, Dad?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it's been some time.
What the fuck is going on?
It's been some time since the company has hosted a formal event. So I've decided it was time that we host a charity auction gala on behalf of my son, Dorian Lysander, becoming CEO of Vital Medical Group, on behalf of the company. A charity
You know-
gala, good faith, goodwill, good philanthropy on behalf of the Lysander family.
That's not a bad idea, Dad. You gotta make the announcement some way.
You're
It'll
right.
be good. Good public handing over of the baton.
Of course. And he hands you
A baton?
Oh my god.
a formal invitation to a gala.
Okay.
Uh,
Can you post this in our chat?
Yes.
I got it.
Thank you.
Party.
You are invited to in celebration of our newly announced CEO, you are cordially invited to Vital Medical Group's Vital Hearts, a charity gala, black tie fundraising dinner at the Chicago Athletic Association Hotel.
Nice.
You had this worked up pretty quick, huh?
I did, yes. The minute I heard the good news, I knew this is what we needed to do.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that, Dad. No hard feelings, right? It's just business.
No hard feelings, son. It's just business.
I feel like we should. Never mind. All right. And he's going to take the invitation.
I think you should shake hands.
I nudge Silas, just like, my God! Just like, no! But say nothing, just.
A gentleman's
Yeah.
shake.
No, Dorian's fine with that. He's gonna walk up to his dad, or he's already. I guess he's pretty close already, and he's gonna hold his hand out.
Your father, who is sitting at the table, stands up. And he reaches his hand out to shake. Roll me. Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
Immediate fear.
I was thinking about it. No.
Papa was thinking about it. Lord.
That was good.
I will see you then, son. I didn't put a date. I would say it's probably in like another night or two. Probably the following night.
Okay.
And he, of course, hands his invites to Silas and Willow. Well, that is all. And it's at this time Marcus walks in. Sirs and Madam Willow.
Thank you.
We have somebody at the door. A guest. And Silas, or actually not a guest. And Silas looks, we weren't expecting anybody this evening. And Marcus, he turns on the screen that shows like the security cameras or whatever in each room. And on the screen, you see on the outside of your home in the lobby area with a suitcase, you see your sister, Val, in the lobby at the front desk. You see her standing there, and this comes as a surprise to you all, as well as your father. I thought she was. Did anybody know that she was coming back?
Wait, Val's
No,
back.
you don't let us have phones.
Val, it's so good to see you.
She's in the lobby.
Oh. Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought
We're looking
you
at
were
the
saying
footage.
that we saw
We're
her.
spying on her. We're spying on her.
You see her on the your cameras in the lobby right now.
I didn't understand that. I'm sorry.
Val, it's so good to
Just
see you.
talking. Val, hey. What the fuck?
No, we had no idea.
No.
We've been talking through letters, but this is news to us. News to me, at least.
I didn't know.
Well, let her up then.
Oh, maybe she found out, Dorian, about your,
Something tells me the Toreador don't come back from their trips to celebrate Ventrue business.
No, but maybe
Okay.
our brother's business.
I don't know.
I guess we'll
I
just have to
mean-
wait and see. And
Have you been all keeping in touch with her?
A little bit, yeah.
from time to time,
The old tiny way.
A little bit. Yeah.
you know how
I had to get a letterhead put together
yeah,
just for it.
You know how the post office is.
I mean, that's normal. She's just traveling around, right?
And then
It's like-
having, find her new location and address. Yeah, it's a pain.
Val,
Let her up.
you are brought into the escalator and you make your way up a familiar sight. It's been months. At this point, it's been almost a year since the last time you've been here. And it hasn't quite hit you that this year, you're still in non-kindred time. So a year is a lot, but you realize you're going to have many, many, many more years after this. And this 1 year, it seemed like a long, long year. And you may have many, many long years ahead. And the elevator, the hallways, the decorated, the forced decor of this place, it brings those painful memories. But the one thing that you can find solace in this is seeing your siblings again. You know that on the other side of the store, they're there. And unfortunately, alongside them is your father. You open the door and enter in, and there you see your 3 siblings and your father.
She doesn't wait up. She runs to you.
I
And a
know.
tackle hug. Tackle hug!
She
And a
will
little
beat you.
squeeze that the mic will not pick up if I do, but just a excited little squeal.
Val walks in looking like she's an undercover celebrity who just came from the airport. Like she's like big band shirt. She's wearing
Queen.
sunglasses. Yes, it's nighttime. Like the hat, like the whole, but like the comfy, but like really cool get up. And she will squeeze her sister and just not let go. She's not gonna let go until Willow lets go.
Okay.
And just beam it, y'all. It's so good to be home.
Welcome home, Val.
It's like you knew what we were talking about.
Were you talking about me?
Oh, no.
Oh.
But we
Well,
are
why
now.
not?
We can now.
Well, here, let me. She'll keep one arm around Willow and then like reach out the other arm to hug like.
Marcus,
Silas,
please, her bags.
Of course.
Oh yes. Oh, don't worry. I brought gifts. But they're being sent over. I have so many cool clothes. I got some art stuff for you in France, Willow. And we'll get to all that later. It'll be sent. I'll have it sent. Don't you worry. And for the kids, Dorian.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. I'm sure they're gonna love it.
Hi, Dad.
Val, it's good to see you.
I just was so excited to surprise you all.
This is a surprise. I thought you were working.
I was.
Thought they had you going all over Europe.
They did.
Now you're not?
No, I'm here. I missed you guys.
That's why you came back, right?
Yeah.
No other
What-
reason?
I
No
haven't seen you
dire-
for like a year.
Yeah.
What? Did something? I feel like you all have things to tell me. I'm sure we should go. Let's not bother father anymore. We should go. We should go and like tries to like kind of start like ushering them out of the room. Still keeping like a facade of like smiles and like happiness, but she's kind of like avoiding eye contact with her dad.
Oh.
Sure,
Okay.
I'm sure Dad's real busy. We should probably leave him.
Yeah, with the gala and everything, you've Got a lot of work,
Yes.
Dad. Bye.
The what? Wait. The what?
You
Nothing.
came just
We'll
in
talk about it.
time, Val, as you are also welcome to attend. Your brother is now acting CEO of one of our more recent acquisitions, Vital Medical Group, and we're celebrating with a charity auction gala.
Oh, congratulations, Dorian.
Thanks.
Tomorrow evening. Hope to see you there.
Well, I wouldn't miss a party, please.
I'll leave you all to it then. And all of you roll me wits and insight.
First roll.
What's
first
going
roll.
on here? What's going on here?
Just roll me wits and insight and tell me how many successes.
Insight. Da da da.
One
Da,
success.
da, da.
Okay.
Also, one success.
Okay.
And 2 successes.
3 successes.
Okay. Val, you know, you can tell your father, he is always cold, but his surprise at your return, you can tell there's something else there that he's concerned about. You may be able to pick up that there is definitely something there. Dorian, you may vaguely feel this too. Like, yeah, Dad's, I mean, again, he's always weird and cold, but like this is, I don't know, kind of weird. So you two pick up on it. Willow, Silas, you guys just are like, yeah, this is usual dad shit. But the two of you feel like there might be something more there. But your father takes his leave, exits the room, and leaves you all. Whether you want to stay in your family home, you don't have to. If there's somewhere else you'd like to go to catch up, you absolutely can do that.
This is technically our haven, correct?
This is your haven, yes.
Got it, okay.
So maybe we should stay then.
Maybe we should go somewhere else.
Do you want to go somewhere
Oh, you
else?
want to?
I just.
I can get Lucas out to go take us somewhere.
Do you want to go somewhere cool? Like,
Wait,
you
who?
want to go out?
Dorian, don't act like you know somewhere cool.
Okay. Well, we could find somewhere cool.
As long as Willow says the place is cool, then I will say yes.
Yay,
Look,
my choice. Okay,
don't
we're
don't
going
look
to
to
this
me
bar.
for anything cool.
Well,
Listen, I just.
Well,
want
no
to
one
talk.
is. Don't worry about that.
You're gonna
That's
learn.
fine.
We just need to catch up, and I don't know. This place has so many memories and cameras, so.
All right, let's go get Lucas.
Okay.
I have an idea of where we could go. It's gonna be great.
Are we taking?
We're
The
taking Luke-
helicopter?
Wait,
No.
wait, let's take the helicopter. Wait,
No.
I have a
You
helicopter.
are CEO, right?
the CEO's helicopter?
Correct. Now, I mean, I already had access to the
Silas,
helicopter, but
please.
now
Silas, please.
I guess we could all take individual helicopters technically if I wanted to.
We don't own 4 helicopters, Dorian.
But we could.
But we
I didn't
could.
come back not to ride in the helicopter with you guys.
Yeah, she hasn't been able to ride in a helicopter, Silas.
Fine.
Maybe she should get to.
Fine, because Val is here. I'll suck it up.
Thanks, Silas. I'm gonna high five Willow.
I fucking love the helicopter.
We
All
know.
right.
We know.
Oh my god. Okay, okay.
Uh,
Wait, can we get Lucas to drive though?
Marcus says,
Fine.
so I don't know if Lucas is, well, he is
Yeah,
learning.
because-
He hasn't gotten his full license yet.
Then absolutely not.
Oh,
Wait, who's Lucas? That's not someone I know, right?
he's my driver.
No,
Okay,
Lucas,
okay.
you would know. Because
yeah,
he
you
was
would know
driving
him.
us.
Drove us.
He
Oh,
was
okay.
drove us when we were kids, and
Marcus-
Marcus
Oh, but he
has
doesn't
been a
have his-
long-time driver as well.
He doesn't have his
Marcus and
helicopter
Lucas.
license.
He doesn't
yet.
have the
Yeah.
helicopter.
Marcus-
license.
Okay.
Marcus is like special ops trained. Like he's got like so many.
Okay.
But, like Lucas is more like the nerdy lawyer one, and Marcus
love
is like
him.
I'm the special like He's like the big military guy.
His bodyguard.
So
man.
Marcus can fly the helicopter?
Yes, Marcus can.
Oh, Marcus, can we get the helicopter going?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, young Lysanders. I'm like, what?
young Lysander.
I'm like,
And let's
sir,
get some. We should get some refreshments for the trip.
For the
too.
for the helicopter, yeah.
What
You think?
What
you think
kind of
something else?
refreshments are we talking here?
Yeah,
Hey, do we
Dorian.
have? Yeah, do we have something on tap?
we-
I don't know.
are we
What's what's the right lingo for that?
Are we
On
talking
tap.
blood? Are we are we
tap.
talking Vitae? Or are we talking,
Yeah.
Alki?
I was thinking blood, like
Blood.
vitae,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Little Vitae? Little...
You do. I mean, you have family blood dolls that can be used. So if that's what you would like, sir, I can certainly grab them for the ride.
Nice.
Any other requests?
Can you get some of the really old gorgonzola we have, down in the cellar?
Yes, I
Just
can
like
grab that.
just like a small slice. Like he's not.
Yes.
He's not gonna need more than that,
Yes.
For the fan, I was like, you want cheese?
Might I
It's
ask?
for Machiavelli.
Might I ask where you're going? To,
Yes.
Where the destination?
Great
I've got
question,
you.
Marcus. Willow, where are we going?
Okay, hear me out.
And does it have a helipad?
that was my
certainly
question.
not.
I love when you say "hear me out." That's how I know it's gonna be good.
It definitely doesn't have a helipad, but I was thinking we could land on the top, the top of the building.
I don't think that's how that works.
That's not. we gonna.
I figured we would go find a place that's close to.
I was thinking,
you know.
that. Oh man. They just put it in. It's on the rooftop.
We're gonna land on the rooftop where
It's like a little rooftop bar situation. And the drinks, the way you choose the drinks there is you throw a dart. Okay, and that's the drink you're stuck with. I don't remember what it's called though.
I believe it's called Federales, and it's a Mexican bar.
Yeah. Is there a helipad close to that?
No,
it's in downtown, right?
no.
can-
Federales is in the West Loop.
It might be faster for us to drive.
Look, we can take
the
the
limo.
We can take the
All right,
stretch
all right.
suburban.
We'll find other opportunities to
Okay,
take the.
but we should take the
What about to the gala? To the gala. We'll ride in a helicopter.
We'll take the helicopter to the gala. Okay.
I don't think the Chicago Athletic Association Hotel has a helipad either.
They have
No.
they have grass. They
It,
have
ha- it has Cindy's upstairs, but no helipad.
Yeah.
You're telling me we're hosting a gala somewhere without a helipad?
That's kind of, stupid on our part, but
The
whatever.
helipad is good for trips outside of the city, especially. I mean, there are some spots that it's fine. Shall I fetch the limousine then?
Yes,
Yeah.
Marcus,
we can
please.
we can get Lucas then.
He likes
Sorry,
I'm gonna, have,
Marcus.
I'm gonna have to look up where there are helipads in Chicago now for next session. I'm gonna
The
come with
research.
data. I'm gonna be like, here are the closest bars to each helipad. This is the bar we're going to.
This is the shit we're researching. I love it. We're taking Lucas. No offense, Marcus, but you deserve a night off.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
will
Go have some
I
fun.
will inform Lucas to fetch the limousine down in the parking lot or parking garage. And he leaves and grabs the limo. Lucas pulls up with your guys's in your your family parking garage, and you guys head out to the West Loop from Gold Coast. It's not too far of a drive at this hour of the evening. It's probably becoming more like 11 o'clock midnight. This is when the nightlife of Chicago truly is not just the people who stay out past 9, 10 o'clock and go home. This is where a bit more of
The degenerates.
yes, where Chicago's nightlife really does come alive and become perhaps more appetizing. But you all make your way to this this lovely bar slash nightclub, and what territory is the West Loop? Not that that's really that important. I think it's Ventrue territory. But
Well,
you
we
make
Gucci
your
then.
you make your way in there and head up to a private room or private booth where the four of you have a seat, and the bartender asks you all what you would like to drink.
I want to do the dart thing.
Oh, yes, of course. So she takes you to the darts, and go ahead and throw and roll me a d10.
Okay. One success.
One success. Does it show? Oh, right, because they're the VT.
It does. Yeah, it doesn't
dice.
give me a numbered side in this.
That is an espresso martini.
Ooh.
Oh hell yeah! She's very pleased by this. This is good. I love a good espresso martini. She'll take her little martini, or she'll go sit back down and wait for her little martini.
Okay, can we all roll
Yes.
for our drinks?
I
I got a 10.
Okay. That is a dark and stormy.
Oh,
Oh, that's
that's what I
Our
have
dark
right
and
here.
stormy. It's like what we had at PAX.
yeah. That's what I made you.
Yeah.
Would Valor Silas?
I know this isn't technically in the writing of Cat's Grace, but since this is kind of like a small dexterous thing, would you say that I could maybe intentionally aim for one?
Yes, you could.
I just want to get the same one as Willow.
Okay. I won't even have you. Well, actually, let me see what Cat's Grace. If you
It
have to
is
roll.
free to use. I don't know
Okay.
what I would use. It's celerity.
Yeah, just roll me a dexterity with your celerity, which I
Ooh.
think
Okay.
you can click on it? Question mark.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So, one success.
I'll say you also get it on the espresso martini.
Nothing for me, thank you. Water's just fine for now.
And
No
they
fun.
hand you a water.
You can have a sip of mine. Don't worry.
But of course, to partake in this type of drink, if you want to, you would have to rouse your blood to do a blush of life to enjoy this drink so you don't immediately retch upon consuming.
I think I'm gonna want to
Sure,
drink.
let's try that. Yeah,
Yes.
let's try it.
Of course, you could just leave the drink at the table.
Well, question:
but-
Does if I rouse my blood, does the drink like affect me like alcohol? In terms of alcohol, does it affect you at all, or is that kind of it's just so you could drink it?
I don't believe it does, and if it does, it's very mild. You're better off getting drunk by drinking from somebody who is drunk.
Right. All right. Placebo effect then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let my drink sit, just for the illusion. At least for
Sure.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Where's how do I rouse?
It should be at the top right.
Yeah, you should see rouse check at the top.
Ah, I see. 0 successes.
You get
We'd
hungrier.
love to see it.
Yay. She'll take a big swig of her drink.
Is it good?
Yeah. Tastes like it always does. You don't make yourself drink it. I just wanted to talk to you guys about everything that's happened in the last year. Well, maybe not everything, because we have to leave before the sun comes up, but, you know. It's...
A lot of news then, huh?
A lot of news.
You sound hesitant.
Where was Uncle Jock?
I haven't seen him in a week.
Haven't seen
Good
him.
question.
A week.
We just kind of, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. He was super, like, all over us, and then all of a sudden, poof, gone.
Okay. Well, it does regard him, I suppose, as well as some family drama. What's new? I didn't want to be away from you guys. I don't know if you could tell that Dad was not thrilled by my surprise arrival, but they made me believe that the Toreador clan was the one calling me to all these jobs, and you know, I was working jobs in Milan and London and Madrid, all over the place, and it was great, but it felt off, you know? And especially without being able to, like, communicate with you in a 21st century sort of method, I started looking into it.
What kind of jobs do you mean?
Oh, just truly like my old jobs. They're a bit more eclectic now that I can only shoot at certain hours of the day, but brands will make accommodations for the right name, you know? And she'd flip her hair over her shoulder. It turns out it wasn't the Toreador clan that sent me away.
Who the fuck
It was
was
Uncle
it?
Jacques.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I know he was kind of weird when everything went down with Mom, and I wasn't sure how to feel about it, but I tell you, I don't feel any better after finding that out. It was actually my sire. The Toreador clan was looking out for me in the end. I met my sire, and she told me this. She's lovely. I'll introduce you one day. Her name's Annabelle, and she's, oh my god, she's so beautiful. I can't. But anyways. I just had to come and make sure you were okay, first of all, because supposedly part of why I was sent away was for, like, safety in case there was no more Lysanders left. Like, if all of the ones here in Chicago were to be killed. Or die, I guess, but I would assume there's only one way that's gonna happen.
And why?
How poignant.
Excuse me. Came as a bit of a shock. Why would we all be dead in a year?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it sounded a bit like she was using Uncle Jacques' very own words himself when she said that in case they fucked things up and died. I don't know what exactly that means, but
Sounds like him.
she's gonna, like, look around. Are there any, like, I don't know, like, how I just want to look around at the security of this room. I just want to make sure there's nothing weird going on.
Yeah. Just roll me a quick wits and awareness to just kind of assess the bar.
Wits and awareness. Wit and awareness. Where is awareness? Oh, there it is. Okay. That is 2 success.
You look around. You do see some security at the front and back entrances of this nightclub / bar. The crowd it's pretty busy in here, and upon just looking around, it doesn't look like anybody's focused on you. It does look like the area itself is pretty secure. Nobody seems to be really having their attention on you. You have a pretty secluded area, a private kind of booth in this place.
Okay.
Are you?
Val.
Are you?
Go ahead.
Are you worried someone's listening in?
There's a Machiavelli around if you want.
I just wanted to leave the house because the other thing is something that Father told me. And she'll lean in, and her voice will get a little lower. I actually found this out before I left, but with everything that was going on when we were first made, and then being sent away, we never had a chance to talk about it. The way Father spoke about it, it was like he was going to use this against the Camarilla. And she'll, her voice, as she, says these, words, her voice will get lower again, even though she's not talking too loudly in the first place. It didn't seem safe to talk about given our old-fashioned line of correspondence, but Father told me that our family, we have a powerful member of our bloodline in torpor. Like, they've been asleep for many, many, many years. I couldn't even tell you. I'm sure beyond our comprehension of age. But with the combination of it being used as a weapon, I mean, maybe not even against the Camarilla, maybe against anyone they could use this. And with them talking about you all possibly being dead, I couldn't just stay. So I may have told a couple fibs and gotten onto a little plane over here. And yeah, I didn't know if you guys knew anything about it. Did he talk to you about it? This sleeping person?
No.
Not
at all.
person.
This is the first I've heard.
Why would he tell you?
I don't know. Why would he send... I mean, well, that's not true. I have thought about this. I think Jacques, part of why he sent me away, besides the safety thing, I just inferred myself that this was important information that wasn't maybe meant to be shared. Would you, Storyteller, would you remind me of the context of him telling me, because this was a while ago, if there was, like, if I knew a specific reason why he was telling me, or it's just kind of like he was just sharing with me? I can't remember exactly.
He thought you were the most competent of his children to know this information.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It was actually the
I don't
context
feel
of
bad
it
about all this
was
anymore.
you were it was the test, your first
Fuck him.
feeding.
Oh, right.
And
Right.
Val was the only one to pass that test.
Oh.
And that
Okay.
was give her privy this information. I will also say, Silas, and you may be keeping this because you're keeping this, but I want to remind you, the player, you may know a little bit about this information because the Tremere have been keeping their eye on your family.
Oh
and
yeah,
they
I haven't.
suspected this.
I haven't forgotten.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
But to Willow and Dorian, this is absolutely news. This is not something you've heard from anybody.
Not
I
exactly
just-
shocking.
I would tell them, I'm not gonna say what he said about anyone being better or worse. I would say that he told me the night of our first feeding when we were alone.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah. I didn't really think of it as much of an issue, but I've kind of, I don't know, been putting the pieces together.
So you got sent away because he thought we would fail.
Yeah. You know, I'm feeling a lot less bad about screwing him over for Caden.
You did what?
Oh yeah. This was yesterday, by the way. So you showed up to
Oh.
Yeah. The
pristine
timing is
time.
impeccable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It always is.
You always knew how to make an entrance.
Of course. And when there's a gala coming up, I mean,
It's almost like it was fate.
Maybe, I don't know. I won't ask any of you to be complicit in this, but I wanted you to know, regardless of our clans, which I believe is kind of a bad thing for a vampire to say, right? That that's me asking out of character, like to say, like,
It is.
you guys, yeah, you're my family, and that's just, there's nothing that says that I can't warn you, and this is a family thing anyways, right? I don't even know if this vampire is the same clan as Father and Dorian or not. I'm worried.
So it's just a old torpored vampire somewhere?
I mean, how old?
You think Mother knew?
Did he didn't say anything about the specifics of it. Did he say the generation or anything? He just, like, he made very specific insinuations about how powerful it was, I think.
Yeah, for you, to Val, no, he didn't say how old. He just said it was old and powerful.
Okay. Yeah,
know,
so go ahead.
I feel like Mother had to have known.
I
Maybe
disagree.
That's why she was preparing.
Yeah.
You don't think so, Silas?
Dad loved Mom. We all love Mom.
Loved her. You think he loved her?
Fuck.
I do.
Right. Yeah, because I would do that to someone I was in love with.
You think if Mom was loved, she would have gone to the lengths that she did?
By Dad.
Yes.
You've seen him.
Our dad. You know, the dad that you so frequently butt heads with.
Dorian, we're in public.
He let her die.
She was doing despicable things, Willow.
Despicable?
She was trying to protect her family.
Everything she did for us. As opposed to, you know, in contrast to our loving father, everything Mom did, she did for us.
Maybe.
You know,
Every
Val,
wife.
I'm glad that you're back. And I'm glad to hear you say that you care about family, because I do too. I care about this family. I care about us. And I don't know if Dad feels the same way.
Have we ever felt the same way as Dad? About anything?
No.
No.
Listen, we've all got more other alliances now, and we may have things that we would do or interests that we can't all approve of, but we can still look out for each other, and that's why I had to come back. I don't know if perhaps I can use the gala as maybe some sort of distraction to look around the house or something. I don't know. But I just thought I'd tell you guys in case anything happens to me, so.
Nothing's gonna happen to you.
And I mean, if anyone should be snooping around, it should be Willow.
Nah.
She's obviously...
You up for it?
Look, Willow, I mean no offense. But if you're not at the party, it's less of a obvious thing. Us three are missing. Someone's gonna notice.
Right.
Well, she can still make an appearance, of course.
Of course.
That would probably be best, but then
I don't think Dad would
slip
approve of my
away.
date,
Right.
so.
Oh,
God.
don't start.
Oh,
with-
God.
Oh, my
Oh
Willow.
my gosh. Wait, but I want to meet him.
You would love that.
He's pretty chill.
He's the worst.
He's a sweet
And
guy.
if Dad doesn't like him, I like him even more.
Oh, he hates him. Hates him.
Well, that's something Father and I have in common then.
Well, okay.
I mean,
That's.
He's an
he's fine. Yeah, but they're not that bad.
Oh, he's
If you think
sweet.
about it.
He helped me make Machiavelli immortal.
It's okay.
One-
She
Look.
just sounds like any drunk girl at any table.
One passerby. Is that a rat?
No.
Just found it.
It's her emotional support animal. Please, you can not ask
Hey,
any questions. Please
I
move
have a
on.
license.
Don't hold it
Okay.
up like that when you say that. I have a
Oh.
license.
But I get in the purse. He goes down in the
Hey,
purse.
don't worry about it,
I
hon.
can. Yeah, I can do that. That is
I mean,
one of the things I can
This
do
is-
well.
this isn't going to be lying around like a lost toy under a couch. It's probably locked somewhere very secure.
I assume it's somewhere where, maybe something small could get into.
And you think it's in...
Machiavelli
You think it's at the house, or you think it's at the business? Do you have anything
I
to
mean,
go off of?
it's got to be at home, right? I mean, where else would be safer?
Where else would they keep it?
It has to be under the house or in the house somewhere,
And
right?
they sent me away after they told me about it. So it doesn't seem like it's off in Europe.
That's
No.
fair.
But
It's gotta
either
be
way, even if it's not in the house, I was just hoping that maybe something might be, you know, like a clue or something like that.
Mm. I could. Yeah, that would be a great. I could do that.
I can tell how unhappy you are right now, Silas.
Yeah, you can see it on his face.
Smile!
he's-
Your sisters are all here.
He's fine.
It's not that I'm unhappy, it's just... It's my thinking face. I have
Uh,
resting asshole face, as I'm told.
I was gonna say the same. I was
okay.
gonna say resting asshole face. That's
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
kind of like resting vampire face. RVF?
It's like resting
No.
dad face.
Dad.
All right, all
no.
right, get your jokes out. Funny.
It's funny. It's pretty. Okay. All right. Well, it's tomorrow, right?
The gala is tomorrow, yes.
Okay. I could show up at first and then sneak out. I mean, it's real easy for me to sneak out of places.
And that's also kind of your MO.
Yeah.
And I can distract at other places.
Yeah.
Wait. Question for you, Val.
Hmm?
If Father told you, or Jacques told you about this, and Father was in on it, what makes you think that he's not preparing something right now with the idea that you're divulging everything to us at this very moment?
It was Father who told me, actually, not
Oh.
Uncle Jacques. But Uncle Jacques, I think, is the one who was more unhappy with this decision that Father made, as he was
Who
the
is
instigator
missing
in sending
right
me
now.
away. Right. So, I mean, I don't know that they're not preparing, but if they are, shouldn't we try and stop it? This is really bad.
Well, what do
Is
you
it?
think they're? Yeah. What are we stopping
Do you want to
here?
fight the Camarilla?
Why would we fight the Camarilla? We're part of the Camarilla.
That's just how he said. He was implying, I guess, in terms of power. But why would you even bring that up if it wasn't a factor?
We think this
Besides your
this
deaths?
old Lysander is going to want to take over the Camarilla. Is he that strong?
Listen, I've been putting the pieces together, and maybe the puzzle's still missing a lot more. But I figured coming home was the only way to find those pieces. Maybe there's nothing to worry about. That would be great. I would love that for us. But
That
in case it's not, I wanted to do a little poking around. That's all.
Okay, so in this plan where we go to the party and we show up and then I sneak off and I come back to the house and I look around, what happens if I find it?
You
Then
leave it,
Yes.
right?
yeah,
Yes.
you leave and you tell
come
us
back
right
to
away.
us.
Don't go poking around. Don't go opening anything.
Willow. Willow. What are you gonna do if you find it?
Leave. Immediately.
Right away? Yeah, okay,
Right
there
away.
we go.
Ma-
Yeah.
ma-
Right away.
Make her like pinky promise like you guys used to do.
I'll put my pinky out.
Now, it's been a long time since you probably made one of those, but I remember you two when you were younger, you'd never break those.
Yep.
I'm gonna leave immediately, but
Yep, you gotta kiss it.
okay, I promise.
You know, maybe it's not a bad idea that you bring your anarch boyfriend to the gala. You know, if he's still there while you're gone, nobody's gonna think you've left. If your boyfriend is still there.
You want?
Oh,
No.
yeah,
You
I can keep him
think-
company?
No, absolutely not.
You think it's a good idea to? I mean, I'm
Well,
not
I want to make sure
complaining.
we succeed in this. I don't want anybody looking for you.
But wouldn't it be
Willow.
weird? Wouldn't it be weirder if he's just by himself?
You know, he'll make excuses. He'll be in on it, right? she's off in the bathroom. She's talking to someone else. Oh, I just saw her before. You know, it's a huge gala. No one's going to see her. But as long as he's there, nobody's going to think that she left.
Okay. Yeah, I don't even. Oh my God, it's black tie. This man doesn't own a suit. I gotta go
All right,
get him one.
we can buy him a suit.
Have Marcus or Lucas go get one.
Oh my gosh, this is why we need phones.
You know, if you want me to send him my guy, I can. I've got a guy.
Yeah,
make
your
him-
guy
I'll-
is good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's good. All right,
Yeah,
I'll
actually-
set him up.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he'll be great. Yeah, it'll be good. And that way, if shit does go down, he's there. It'd be great. It's definitely not gonna make it's not gonna send a message at all.
Oh, it's gonna be a big
mean-
problem at the gala, I'm sure. But you know, we'll deal with that. That's fine. Dad's gonna hate it.
In the last year, has Uncle Jacques been up to anything else I should know about? I mean, how have you guys been
I
with him?
mean, besides being
and-
up our ass at every turn,
Oh yeah, he hasn't left us alone.
Yeah, besides that.
he's actually been rather helpful.
Yeah, annoyingly so.
But like in a way where he was like steering you a certain direction, or a way that he wanted you to go, or like.
Well, yeah. I assume.
Okay.
You would assume, right?
Yeah.
One would assume, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's. I want to say that's good that we don't know about anything else that he's been up to, but I guess we'll find out, won't we?
Hopefully.
Right. Okay.
I mean, this is how we would go to galas and stuff for the company before. We never stayed there the whole night.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not worried. No, not worried at all.
It'd be weirder if we all stayed there and acted normal the whole time. That would be
Yeah.
suspicious.
No, I agree.
But
No,
this
I agree.
is our party.
It's a little different. I don't think I can leave. This
Yeah,
one.
I don't
No,
think I can
Dorian
just dip
can't.
out
No,
either.
I know, but I just mean if we
Nobody's
cause any
gonna notice if
shenanigans
I
at the
miss
gala, if Willow slips out, if something's happened, that's just the Lysanders.
That's
You know?
true. I mean, I'm gonna have a good time at this gala. You know, I know this is a public thing, but you know, we can get some good.
Is
You
it a
think
public
Caden will be
thing?
there?
Is it?
Storyteller? Is it a
charity,
public event?
Or
The charity
Oh,
gala.
I assumed it was.
It's public. Well, I mean, it's company.
it's probably very expensive and
It's like it's rich
exclusive.
people. Like, yeah, it's like
But I
Like,
mean,
think-
it's not kindred, right? It's
no,
open.
Yeah.
It's it'll probably be a mix of kindred and kind.
Yeah.
It's not an Elysium. Think of like Bruce Wayne holding something. Like sometimes, you know, some of the other, Clark Kent might show up or something, but you know.
So look,
I love that. I love that. Like, okay,
Yeah, you
is
know,
it?
Sometimes Poison Ivy shows up to the gala.
That's
but, you
fair, that's
know,
fair.
I hope she does.
I hope she
so look. You know, I understand. It's like I'm gonna have a good time. So, you know, it's a public event, but that doesn't mean that we can't have some nice blood bags in the back, liquored up on some of the finest shit that we can buy, and we can have a good time, right?
And we can look good.
That's gonna happen regardless.
There we go.
I'm gonna pat Silas on the back while he's doing his thinking face.
I have a lot of reading to do.
Reading for a gala.
What?
Wow. I think you should be
Uh,
lining up your suit. That's what you should be doing and getting a date.
You need my guy too, actually. Marcus, get him
He
my guy.
Wait, Marcus is with
Also.
us?
He's
he's
Can we go back to the
he's
car?
squeezed in the booth. Like,
Marcus is in on the prank. He's in. You know.
I'll let him know later.
don't. It's Dorian. It's fine. I'll just go to like H&M and grab something. It's fine.
You're not going to fucking H&M.
God!
What are you, a
Wait, can I say
fucking
oh my God?
10-year-old? Sorry.
No,
I'm having
you're
an
like
outburst.
you're literally not allowed
Wait,
to
wait,
do
wait.
that.
No, guys, this is better. An H&M suit at this gala will be so distracting they'll never notice Willow missing.
Oh my god.
Wait, that's so true. It'll be so hideous.
Oh
That's
my
true.
God.
It's
They
not
would-
gonna
they would-
fit you.
a
The
lot
shoulder
of
to
people would
waist
be talking
ratio
about
is gonna be
you.
horrible. People are gonna be talking about
Yeah.
your
Good
horrible
thinking,
super
Silas.
H's.
Yeah, if you want to look like an absolute imbecile, go ahead, and I'm sure it'll help our plan.
I mean, it is
yes.
a charity event.
Everyone
Yeah, I
laugh.
mean-
Everyone get their jokes in.
The money you were gonna spend on a suit, you just donated. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh.
I missed you guys.
We missed you too, Fal.
It's nice
Yeah.
to be back.
Did you hear Dorian had 2 new kids?
Yeah, he wrote me.
Oh, that's right.
They
that's
won't.
right.
Our galas for children can't come to galas.
No, please no.
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 Okay, well,
They're
as
well
soon as
behaved, though.
their souvenirs get delivered, I'll bring them over. Any other new
Yeah.
children or boyfriends or girlfriends I should know about? Anyone?
No.
I don't think any of us are going to be having any new children now. I think that's
Well,
the
no.
last of the kids.
I mean,
Sure,
I
sure.
wouldn't know.
Tracy
if
looking at the
Willow-
camera.
I don't know if Willow got like another pet or something that counts.
No, just Machiavelli, and then, and then, you know, Kim. You'll meet him.
Yeah, can't wait.
You'll love him. He's
I'm
hot.
Sure I will.
And you'll have to tell us all about
Alright.
it.
Oh, he's hot. Sorry.
All right, this is getting depressing though. Like, are we gonna like actually get a drink or what? And then Dorian's gonna like scout around and like look at
Oh,
see who's
yeah,
see
I'm
who's
waiting for
drunk
y'all.
in the club.
Wait, how long
And-
does rousing your blood work? Like, would I need to do it again? Would I have had to?
It's
drink
like
the whole
it's.
thing
I
at
think it's like a
once?
whole scene.
Yeah. So
Okay,
you,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the hour or two that we're here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll wait to drink the rest then until Dorian finds something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, just a quick wits and awareness to see if who's drunk, who looks like they are available.
Okay.
Me forgetting we're playing a vampire game and that's the kind of drinking that you meant.
Oh yes,
You know,
he's not
a
looking.
drinky.
He's-
Wait,
yeah,
okay,
Dorian's
then
not
I
getting
finished
shots.
my espresso
Yeah.
drink if we're doing that kind of drink.
Oh.
He
Are there
wants to
anybody-
drink on, he wants to
is
drink on
anyone-
somebody drunk, so you guys can get drunk.
Oh, is anybody dancing?
There
at
are
this
people
part?
dancing. Yeah, there's music and there are people dancing. They,
Oh.
yeah,
Okay. Cool. Good to know.
they're doing the Bloodlines 1 dance. They're going. This is.
Oh my God, yes.
That was not the right roll. Hold up.
Or the.
That's the sign.
Yeah,
I love
they're
that
getting
one.
into it.
Mm.
What kind of
Okay,
music will be playing
only
in
one
this club is
success.
My question.
Chris, we need party music on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the club?
Where's the club music, Chris?
Chris is like, we don't got club music.
Oh yeah. What's the? Do you have the club music from the
Do you play
VTM game,
Gasolina
the
from
video
Fast
game?
and Furious?
I think
Gasoline.
that might be non-royalty free, but
Yeah,
It's worth it.
it's a great song though.
Can I get like great value gasolina?
Gasolina at home.
Gasolina at home.
Tenemos gasolina en casa.
But do you remember that club music from the
I
VTM?
love that club music.
I love that
yes.
music too. It's so good.
Yeah, it's so early 2000s. I love it.
It do get me to do those dance moves too.
Yeah.
I will say.
With one success, Dorian, you see a lot of drunk people on the phone. You're not able to particularly pinpoint somebody who you think would be like a good pick-in. But there's quite a few. I mean, it's getting to be like 1 a.m. now. This is the time of the night where like
It's partying time.
everybody's pretty sloshed.
Is anybody else like drinking with me?
I'm gonna be looking. I'm looking. I'm always looking.
Oh.
I'm hungry girl.
Yeah, Willow, should we go dance? And she like winks at you.
Her. Oh yes. Okay. Easy. Yeah.
Just like the first night at the
Dorian, are
club.
you having trouble?
I just nobody's really looking
Looking good.
good. No.
Mm. Mm.
That's okay.
You could still partake. What's an awareness?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I guess I could. You know what? I am gonna go ahead and just find whoever seems to be the drunkest, and I'm just gonna go ahead and tell them. I'm gonna compel them and just say, "Hey, come outside with me."
All right. All right.
Right.
Yes, you can do that. And meanwhile, yeah, Val and Willow, just roll me what's an awareness to see who you spot.
Thank God.
I hope they're pretty.
This reminds me of the first time that me and Adder kissed. We were dancing. Ooh, goose.
I got 2 successes.
2 successes.
I got 3 successes.
3
Nice.
successes.
I
okay.
assume we can find a hottie.
Yes. You
Oh,
find.
Yeah, wait. Let's find like a couple dancing or something.
Yeah. Oh my God.
just
We love
slide
your
in.
vibe.
We saw you across the club. We love your vibe.
We love your vibe.
So you come here
do
often?
You do spot a couple. They look like they're probably mid-20s, early 30s. And they're sipping on some vodka crayons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are fun people.
and-
Yeah, the vodka
Yeah.
crayon girlies.
Yeah, like super cute, like short skirt. Even though it's cold in Chicago, like they're like the ones.
beauty is
They're the
pain.
ones. They're the ones that dress up like they're ready for
they
the
get
club,
it.
and they will walk
They
through the
get it.
cold.
I love them.
We
Even
picked them.
yeah. So you see them like,
We'll just
and
go
you
dance.
see
We love
you
your
see,
vibe.
You see the guys looking at them. They're like the girlies in the center.
Yeah.
That the guys
Oh,
are
yeah.
eyeing up on the
Oh,
sides.
those are our girlies.
They're for us. Those girlies are for us.
They're for the girlies.
Yeah.
Girlies for the girlies.
Dorian, you just because you rolled only a 1 and you're just like, I'm just gonna compel somebody. You find would you find a male or a female or
I wouldn't be picky. I'm sure. Yeah. You know what? I could. I like to be honest. It could. Yeah. It could easily be like some guy like that's like drunk and kind of like
Slosh.
sloppy, and he's like
That-
hitting on people and being kind of a douche. And I look at him and I go, "Hey man, you want to smoke a joint outside? Like let's come outside with me." And then
Dorian.
You do. You find a guy who his tie, like, he's got the dress shirt, but he's like got a couple buttons undone, and the tie is like undone a little bit. He's a little sweaty.
oh, that's even better. So he might be like some corporate like stooge. Like that's my my preferred.
Yes, he
evening
is.
time.
Preferred
Yes.
vintage, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
And yeah, immediately as soon as you compel him, he's like, a joint? Hell yeah. And you guys head out to the balcony. There's like an open area that has a nice view of the city, this nice balcony. And you guys step outside and find an area that's kind of secluded, and you feed. You can take a drink from him. Just roll me your, I think when you click on extortionist in the top left, it should tell you what roll you have to make for your predator type. Let's see. Let me pull it up.
Strength or manipulation plus intimidation.
Yeah, so roll me that, and you can choose whichever one
Okay.
you want to roll for that.
Manipulation plus intimidation. I do have a specialty in intimidation. I don't remember exactly what that is.
A joint? Hell yeah.
Coercion. Yeah. So I have
with the thumbs
yeah.
up, specifically.
User adds their dots and fortitude as extra dice in any roll made to resist Okay, never mind. All right, cool.
Yeah.
2 successes.
Drugs are brought up. 2 successes. Okay, you successfully feed, and you can take down 1 dot of your hunger. You're at hunger.
And I can't.
Yeah. Shit.
I'm doing this to get drunk, not to
Okay,
feed.
well- You certainly feel buzzed. Maybe a little bit of a high too. Maybe this guy was, smoking and drinking. So you got that crossfit. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
You're right. It's cross. You're right.
You're right. You're there.
right,
Yeah, you
you're
got there right. Yeah.
You got,
Yeah.
you got a guy who was smoking and drinking. So you got a little bit of both in you
Nice.
right now.
All right, and then I'm gonna compel him again. I'm gonna say, go home and rethink your life a bit.
Okay.
You want to go home and rethink your life.
Yeah.
Dorian.
This guy's like, man, and he's about to like tell you his life story as you're like, he's like drinking his Corona.
I didn't want to hear any of this. Go home.
All right. And he listens because you compel him, and he puts his drink on the counter, doesn't even finish it, and immediately leaves. Silas, are you doing anything while you see your siblings getting up and partaking?
He is sitting in the booth.
Brother!
He is sitting in the booth. He is just like disassociating inside of his own mind, just going through everything over the past 9 months and trying to connect the dots.
Machiavelli's with you. I left him
you're
with
like
you.
the little calculation.
Yes, yeah, he's having his Sherlock moment with like all the symbols and everything, because this is the first like after Regent Deuceable and Mommy Sturbridge asked me to do this job. This is the first he's gotten anywhere, and all of a sudden it's just, oh, Val had it the whole time, and he's not mad, but he's got a little bruise on his ego that like, my sister had this information the whole time, and this is how I make headway. I was told by Val about this
At a club.
And I myself
And now she's dancing.
I haven't made a headroom. That's yeah, and so he's just going through all the books that he's read, if he can pull anything. Yeah, he's just stewing a little bit.
All right. Willow and Val, you see one of your brothers head out to the balcony with a sweaty man. And you see your other brother at the booth still disassociating. The two of you, though, make your way to the center of the floor and are dancing with these two young girls, or middle, 25, 30-year-old girls. And they are, like, totally just in it right now. They are just like, yeah, they are in it. And everybody's got eyes on them, and now the minute the two of you step in, eyes are even more on all of you. Every person in this bar, you don't even have to have your awe turned on, Val. Everybody is just kind of looking at you guys. You realize if you want to feed on them, this probably wouldn't be the best spot.
Men.
Because everybody's looking at you now. But they are enjoying your presence, the other two, and begin dancing with you.
Yay.
I will personally not interrupt the dance. I would let it happen for a while. So unless Willow interrupts sooner, I guess at some point I'd ask them if they want to go outside for a smoke.
You want to smoke this, Jay?
Not that kind of smoke. Not the Dorian kind of crossfaded.
Yeah, give me a little ciggy.
We're cool girls smoking ciggies outside the club.
Yeah, we're out here for the good shit.
They look at you, Val. They're like, you look so familiar. Like, I feel like I've seen you somewhere.
I love that.
Oh, maybe in your dreams.
Oh, spicy.
Sorry.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Maybe in your dreams, girly.
So about that cigarette, and they they make their way outside, and suddenly the dance floor just gets a little more dull.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Have fun, boys. Yeah, we'll just so there's like a balcony. That's where we saw Dorian leave. Is there just like, I don't know, like outside? It wasn't like a busy street, was it? Or was it? Maybe
No, it's not that
It's
busy.
very late too.
Yeah, it's pretty late. There is, the streets are not. Well, this area does have a lot of bars, so you do see
Maybe we should
like.
go out back.
Yeah, you could.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think out back.
Take him out back.
Take him out back, boys.
You guys head to the back, to an area like a side alley where it would be normal for people to just have a smoke. So you head there.
Or do other things.
And
do other things.
Would the two of you like to feed?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and
Yes.
roll me your feeding roll. So similarly, if you click on like your scene queen or your siren on the top left, it should show you what your predator pool is.
Oh no, it says I have to log in.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I could just
That's
do
the
that.
end boss.
I think for you it's charisma and subterfuge because Ava is also a siren. So
Yeah, I was
know-
gonna say I was like, my Tracy should know this.
Yeah.
Yeah, whichever one that like Willow is gravitating towards or like talking to more, I'll kind of like address the other one and kind of like turn them away from each other, like we're both like having this little moment. And then
Look, I'm
charisma
gonna get this
and-
girl up against the wall.
Oh yeah. Let's see. That's 5 successes.
Oh shit. Okay.
I also
yes.
have 5 successes.
Yes,
right.
sisters.
Let's go.
This is for the girls.
You both feed, and you can take down 1 dot of your hunger. That is a successful feed, yes. And you also feel the buzz from their alcohol, and it is a strong buzz as they've been drinking a lot. So immediately, all 3 of you are pretty fucked up at this point.
I was gonna say you said a buzz. A buzz is
then
not
fucked
enough. A buzz is not enough for Dorian right now. So like I feel like
fucked up.
as soon as he was done sending this guy off on his way, he's looking for someone else. If there's someone stumbling out the bar, if there's someone that's looking like they're drunk, he's gonna be like, "You come here." Compelling again. Just
Damn, Dorian's on a warpath.
Dorian, that's enough.
come on, man. You want some?
No.
Come on.
We should leave.
I'm gonna have one more drink.
You're gonna go home.
Yeah. He's gonna go ahead and continue with his.
And you do. You grab another guy, the
Yeah.
easiest pickings, and grab him. Do the same thing. Offer to have a smoke, and you feed. And this guy was also pretty drunk, so you're getting there. You feel it too. You feel the alcohol from his vitae surging through you.
And do I roll manipulation plus intimidation again?
Yes,
The same thing?
actually. Roll me the same thing.
Okay. So I have 4 successes this time.
Yeah. So you feed, and if you could go to 0, you would, but you remain at 1 hunger.
I want to go inside and dance.
You guys head inside and dance. You see your brother.
Oh yeah, no, we wanna get our brother. We wanna get our brother, right?
Yeah.
I'm not talking. One of our brothers has already been got, and I can clearly tell. Silas needs help. He needs to come dance with us. Let's go get him. He needs us.
Whoa!
Yeah,
Thanks
let's
for
go
the
get him.
dono, Wayward.
Hey, thank
thank
you,
you, Wayward.
Thanks,
Or
Wayward.
the tip. Thank you so much.
Thank yous.
I think we'll let's surround him. Like
Yeah,
him
that's
on
what I
both
was
sides
thinking.
of the table.
Yeah,
Just
I'll sit on one side of him. You sit on the
Lean
other.
an elbow on his other shoulder.
Yeah.
Silas,
You brewing?
you thinking again?
Always.
You don't get paid to think.
I do.
You don't.
That is my job. Yes.
You get paid to doctor.
You know that
Which
it's
requires
actually
thinking.
it's really good for your brain to get up and move around. Actually,
You.
which you
blood
could do
flowing.
right now.
I am-
here at this
I am-
pub, and she's like kind of tugging on him a
Yeah,
little.
Val, come. I am having as much fun as I can here. Let me just keep an eye on you 3, and you go have fun.
Well, we won't all get to dance together at the gala tomorrow.
That's true.
She's
Willow
gonna,
Willow will be there
put out
for a
the
minute.
lip.
We can all.
I'm not gonna be there long enough to dance.
Are you promising you're gonna dance with us tomorrow?
I will dance with you tomorrow
She
at the
sticks
gala.
the pinky out.
Oh.
Pinky.
Oh, I'm gonna bear witness. I'm watching it.
Silas,
I'm your witness.
that's the only way I'm letting you go right now.
Come on.
You're a good dancer. Just do. She'll like grab his pinky.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We will dance properly tomorrow at the gala. I'm just mulling over everything we learned. You go have fun. Brewing, mulling, whatever
That's
you
his
want to
version
call
of fun.
it. Yes.
Ooh. Alright, may I have this dance? And I'll like lean down to reach Willow's hand.
I'll take it very dramatically.
And I'll spin you around.
I'll do a
I'll, like flounce
little
back to the
drunken twirl.
dance floor. Yeah, two drunk girls on the dance floor. Two drunk hot
Having
girls
fun.
on the dance floor.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
What?
Silas, here. And she hands you Machiavelli.
Hey, Dorian.
Just give me your purses too.
Yeah.
I'll hand him. There's cheese in there.
I can smell it.
No,
Cheese
are we
in
going somewhere else after this place? Are we going to another place?
No, we're just
dancing.
dancing here.
All right. Okay. We should go somewhere else though after this.
In the helicopter.
He's gonna start like yelling like too loudly.
Come here. They're like, it's like two slightly less drunk people trying to like calm down a drunker person, but they're all just like, come here.
Okay,
come
we're
here.
gonna dance now though, right?
Yeah, we're gonna
You're
dance.
yelling.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're
Okay,
yelling.
Come on.
You're yelling.
We're at a club. You have to.
Fine. We could buy this place. It doesn't matter.
He's the CEO. He can do whatever he wants.
Whoa, he's the C. Yo, that guy's the CEO.
I'm the
of Buy
CEO.
Metal Go.
Yo, drinks for everybody. Two drinks for everybody.
Oh shit! Yeah, let's go. The bartenders look at each other like, "Is this guy serious?"
Look at his suit. He's serious.
He's in his suit. Look at him.
At this point, I'd like to cast Sense the Unseen, just to make sure. He's pulling attention to himself, so I want to make sure there's nothing funky going on.
Yeah, go
Wait,
ahead.
with
and-
me?
If the club in general.
Like,
Once someone
Okay,
noticed
sure.
you as the
case
CEO and
someone's
announced
watching us.
it, yeah. And
Oh,
that
who
is-
announced that? Who did say that? I thought it was one of.
I said,
Just some random crowd goer
I
said.
said you're the CEO. You can do whatever you want.
And
Some dude's
somebody
like,
Yeah.
else
"Oh,
picked it up on
CEO."
me. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, yeah. So Val said it
He literally
first.
doesn't
Okay.
even need a name. He does
Got
not
it.
have a name.
You are in the West Loop, and there are probably some like leftover
some other drunk guy.
coworkers, or like people who are like business people. So there are some business people here.
2 successes.
2 successes. Silas, you do see something interesting at this bar. You see a person obfuscated in the corner.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You don't recognize them for what it's worth. But you just see them.
Interesting.
It's
Okay.
not- yeah.
Okay. I'm going to just stare in their direction. Just hey, thanks for the raid, Sky.
Hey, Sky! Thanks for the raid!
Hey, Sky.
Welcome.
How's it going?
But yeah, just like nonchalantly just staring, but I'm not like
Okay.
looking like furiously, but just like I can see that they're
You
there.
can see. Okay. Yeah. Do you want to make it subtly known that you're watching them, or do you just kind of want to leave it at that?
I would leave it for now.
Okay.
But if they move or they start to, I don't know what level obfuscate this is, because I know there's different ones where you can have to stand still versus move. That's what I want to keep an eye on.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Meanwhile, your siblings having a great time. Everybody, there are shots of Malort being passed throughout the bar.
Oh, disgusting! Cassie, why would you say this?
Somebody get this guy a drink. He's gonna point to Silas. Get this guy a drink. Everybody give this guy a drink.
Everybody.
Come on!
Yeah, get him a lord!
Let's go! And people are
Designated
taking
driver.
shots.
Designated driver.
He's not. We have a driver. We have a. We pay a guy to drive us. Let him make him drink.
Drink, 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 drink.
No, thank you.
Meanwhile, everybody's
That's
having a
lame.
great time.
Everyone else.
Everyone else.
One of the bartenders does walk up to you, Dorian, and they are like, "So, are you paying for this?
Fuck yeah.
Do you have a card we can
I
use?"
love
Yeah,
Dorian.
yeah.
He's so funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him whatever information.
The business card.
Yeah.
He's gonna expense it.
Business card!
And you pay for drinks.
Yeah.
Just a few grand, it's fine.
It's fine.
Silas, you notice this person moving, and they're heading toward the exit.
I would get up and follow them.
You hear Dorian singing along to Sia's Chandelier, which is playing on the.
Yeah!
I like the idea that it's not playing, but you're singing along to it.
Yeah, actually,
It's
I'm
not
just
playing,
singing.
Something else is playing.
It's just this like ambient music, and you're like, ah.
Love.
You follow this person, and just roll me a. How do I want you? Do you want to visibly follow them, or do you want to be a bit more stealthy with this?
I'll visibly follow them. I want
Okay.
them to know that I sense their that
Okay.
they're there.
You continue to follow them, and as you get a little bit closer, I will say you notice their face looks a little bit off. Probably Clan Nosferatu.
Oh.
They notice you following them eventually. They turn. Hey, Junior. I guess you see me because nobody else is following me out of here.
It's not that hard.
Look, it's nothing personal, all right? I'm just checking in on the kids. That's how it is. Just keeping little tabs, making sure you're not doing anything, masquerade breaching, because you have a bit of that reputation.
Is this who I think it is?
You don't recognize them. You
Oh,
just know
okay.
they're just a Nosferatu.
Oh, I thought it was.
I thought you were doing Jacques.
I thought it was Jacques.
Say, because you called me Junior, and I was like, oh,
I mean,
That's what they all say.
yeah, right.
Damn.
no. You could wits insight. I don't even know if this would require a wits insight.
I'll do a wits insight.
Yeah, this info.
Only one success.
With the way he's talking, probably aligned with Jacques, but it is not Jacques.
Got it. Just wanted to make sure you're on our side.
Oh, I'm on your side, but the minute one of you fuck up, I might not be on your side.
Hence why I'm staying sober.
I see. Well, you better make sure your siblings there are behaving.
We'll be out of your hair
Wouldn't want to
momentarily.
report something. That's what I like to hear.
Have a
I
good
got
night.
good things to report.
Yep.
Good night, Junior.
And,
And
he'll turn
he
around and go
mixes- yeah.
back. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys may have noticed, depending on. Honestly, no, you probably didn't notice your brother walking out for a moment. You're too in this right now. People are like walking up to you dancing. They're like, oh my God, like Lysander. It's like they're finally picking up that you are the Lysanders. So they're like, yo, Lysander, let's go. All right. And they're like, another round. And they're like egging on you, Dorian, to buy more shots.
Dorian.
Okay.
You should.
Fuck it. Yeah. You know what? Drinks for the next hour on me.
All right. Till the last call in 1 hour, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's fucking do it. Fuck it, right?
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah.
Why do you say it like that?
She questioned for a second.
Right?
And-
Like we're like last time I checked, like we have like a lot of money. So yeah, let's do it,
Last I
right?
checked your CEO.
And that's what I heard. That's what they tell me.
You notice the bar actually getting more crowded as time passes, as if somebody might be spreading the word that
The Lysanders.
the Lysanders are buying drinks at this club, and so now the club has actually turned from like maybe 30 people to like 60 people in here. It is
Oh, it's
getting
getting
crowded.
crazy.
It's getting sweaty. It is. There is a lot.
Oh, it's
of
getting
people in
sweaty.
here.
I'm getting sweaty.
That's so good. I mean, this is all manageable. This is not like gonna break the bank at all for
Yeah, it's
No.
fine.
us.
And it's like a,
Spend a few grand.
how
you
much
know,
do
it's
drinks
whatever.
cost?
$20 a
60
pop.
people? Really? That's LA prices. Damn.
Chicago club prices ain't much cheaper.
Jeez.
It's fine.
Well, that's fine. We
Just
can afford
money.
it.
Silas will go inside and he'll go up to Willow. And he'll just whisper,
Or she's doing a little bop.
"Yep. We're being watched. We need to go."
What? She kind of still doing a little move. Where's Machiavelli?
He-
I'm doing the shepherd dance.
Silas is like, you know, like when you give your boyfriend your purse and he like doesn't put it on his shoulder, he just kind of carries it. Silas is just carrying your purse. He doesn't have it on
Like
his
that you
shoulder.
that you carried it outside.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that.
Yeah. And Silas holds up your purse, but we need to go now.
Are they still watching us?
I lost them, but they were in the shadows. You know what that means.
Who's watching?
I
Oh.
Yes.
Wanna?
yes. Put your fucking hands down.
You know,
Yeah.
what wasn't him, right?
No, but we should wrap up the night before something happens. It's getting more crowded. Willow,
Okay.
work with me here.
Okay. Fine. I'll go to Dorian.
You see
1
the-
minute.
You see
She
the
kinda wiggles
bouncer?
over to-
The bouncer at the front is like, we've reached capacity. We're supposed to be at max 70 people. Sorry, you're gonna have to wait out
Only
outside.
hotties inside.
And now there's a line forming outside of the bar.
Dude, we should charge this bar for like celebrity appearance.
No,
she will
it's good
do-
to help the small businesses sometimes. Though.
Yeah. I do a little dancey poo away from Silas over to Dorian, like one of those.
Like the shuffle through the crowd.
And she'll kind of do a little dance over to Dorian. Hey, what's up, CEO?
Oh, the vibes here are fucking great,
Dude,
right?
Oh,
You're
Dorian!
actually kind of being cool right now.
Right. I'm cool. What are you talking
you're-
about?
You're so okay, but I have a serious thing to tell you. And she kind of leans in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Silas said we're being watched by one of the
Yeah, we're being watched by everybody. Everybody's
We're
looking
being
at us right
watched
now.
by
This is
an-
fucking awesome.
No. we're being watched by a, and she works it into her dance move of like, Anas. And then,
All right, but like I just paid for a lot of drinks and we're gonna like party here for a bit, right? Like
maybe like 15 more minutes before Silas loses his shit.
cool, you know, Silas can fucking go if he wants to, you know?
Okay, well, how about like 30 minutes compromise? Business deal? I lay down 30 minutes as compromise.
30 minutes. Awesome. I'm gonna go get another drink. I'll see you in 30 minutes.
See you in 30 minutes.
And then Silas is gonna like dance like
Or Dorian.
Dorian is?
or Dorian.
Yeah,
Dorian,
I
sorry.
was like-
Dorian's gonna dance.
I
I forgot who I was for a second.
I'll do a little woo, 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 little helicopter move over to Val. Hey, so I just worked out a business deal with Dorian that we're staying for 30 more minutes only because somebody's watching us.
Okay,
And
cool.
not in a good way. Okay, going back to Silas.
Why are you talking like that? Val's just kind of like bobbing from side to side. Oh, okay. I mean, that's fine. Whenever y'all are ready.
Okay.
She probably doesn't say y'all. That was a Megan thing. She says you all.
Woo, 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 woo. Back over to Silas.
He's left the dance floor back to our booth. Yeah.
Okay. I do a little wiggle off and then over to our little spot where you were. Okay. It required aggressive negotiations, but
There's no.
I worked out 30 minutes. That's when Dorian's willing to
This
leave.
place closes in like 45.
Well, that was the best I could do.
No, the best you can do is we can leave.
They're not. Dorian's not leaving. It's fine.
It's not fine.
It's totally fine.
Okay. Have your fun.
Are you leaving?
No.
Well, Machiavelli will keep you company. Don't worry.
You feel the whiskers on your hand from Machiavelli's nose.
Hey, he's a fun companion. He's got a lot to say. He's very contemplative like you.
I'm sure he
He
is.
brews on a lot, I'll tell you what.
Thank you for comparing me to a rat.
Rats are highly intelligent creatures. Capable of large amounts of love, like you.
Fuck you, Willow.
I know. Have fun with Machiavelli, you loser! And
Please
she
just
will-
bring Machiavelli back to the dance
Wait,
floor.
wait, actually, give me my son.
Oh no.
No, you can't have a rat in the club. He's fine right here. He's fine right here.
What does he want?
I don't know. He's your rat, but
Machiavelli, what do you want?
He looks at you and his nose just crinkles a little bit.
That means no. You're right. And she will go back to the dance floor. But she does like one of those little away.
Just imagine you sliding off screen.
Yeah, that's what she does. Oh.
And the four of you spend the rest of the 30 minutes dancing, getting more drinks,
brooding.
or brewing.
Stewing.
30 minutes though, but like it's so close to closing, we might as well say the 45, right?
No!
You gotta talk to Silas for that one.
It's between you and him.
I'm just kidding. We go. I don't give too much fuss.
The bill does come back, and your card easily is able to pay for all of those drinks, and you do honor that and the owners of this place are somewhat thankful, somewhat like also kind of confused, but they're not really questioning it. They just kind of like shake your hands as you're leaving. Thanks for the business and the patronage. As you're leaving, you do see there is a line outside of this bar. And you make your way out, and people are cheering. They're like, "Hey, there's the Lysanders!" As you're exiting, and people are like cheering as you make your way out. And you head out for the evening as many of the last calls of the city begin to make their way through, and much of the nightlife begins to subside, and dawn soon rises for the next evening.
Oh, we're going
Where
right
you
to it?
will-
Oh, I thought we could have like a little conversation in the limo.
Oh, yes, actually.
Okay.
you
Limo
can.
combo?
Yeah.
You head to your limo with Lucas and make your way back.
Sure. I would bring someone in the limo. To, like a drink for
Okay.
the road.
I'm
you know,
Okay. Road drink.
road drink.
You do.
It's a lot easier to get away with than an open container, I guess, in some ways.
You
for
guys
this.
see Dorian bring a middle-aged woman with him. She looks like she's pretty sloshed, and she has a cigarette in her mouth. I get to go home with the Lysanders. I'm a lucky girl.
Yes, you are. And he's gonna gently, help her into the limo.
So you're Dorian, all right. You're the big business one, and that's the doctor. Oh my God, he's so handsome in person.
Isn't he?
A very very stoic one, isn't he?
So stoic.
And you, oh my God, the supermodel. Oh my God, Val Lysander. I have not seen you in the city. I don't know.
You went British for a second.
I can't do accents.
Yeah, you're crisscrossing. Yeah.
I've not seen you.
She's an undercover agent. I haven't been around the city, doing Europe and whatnot.
Do you mind if I smoke in the limo?
I'll be so jealous, but I don't. Wait, how does smoke in a enclosed car? Would that affect us too much? Or would it be okay?
Probably not. Yeah.
Okay.
It wouldn't.
Then yeah, no, I'll just be jealous. I quit.
And you guys make your way with this person in the limo.
Why not?
Did not ask her name.
Yep.
Did not.
We don't.
Yeah. Again, I'm assuming all compelled,
Yep.
Yeah. So please, everyone, have a drink.
Oh,
I'm okay.
full.
Okay. Well, Dorian's gonna then
Go ahead.
immediately, have at.
Have that. You do. You feed from her, also very drunk. So you're like, while everybody's like here, Dorian is like here now.
Yeah.
Love that for him.
All right. Let's
She
Drop-
passes out on your lap, Dorian. After you feed from her, because she was pretty drunk, and you drinking her blood, she just passes out on your lap.
Okay. And I'm just gonna tell. Is it Marcus or Lucas driving us right
Lucas.
now? Lucas. Yeah.
Lucas at this time.
Make sure she gets home safe. Just gonna make sure that.
Silas will look in her purse for some sort of ID.
Yeah, I was gonna say, sir, do we know where she lives?
Mhm.
I don't know. You'll figure it out.
No, here,
Right.
give me your purse.
He's really smart.
All right. She's like all the way out of the city, so I'm gonna have to take her.
All right. Or call Marcus and get the helicopter. Like I don't care. Just get it. Get her home, okay?
Oh my.
No, Lucas,
No.
drive her home.
Just drive her.
Don't clock out.
Okay. All right.
I was assuming he's paid hourly for some reason.
Yeah, don't-
That's a salaried
I'm
man.
pretty sure.
right there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll take her back.
Good
And
stuff.
yeah, you guys are heading back.
What a fun night.
You're right, Will. That place was great.
Thanks. It was pretty good.
Well, that night could have been worse, right? With all the heavy news. Right?
Oh yeah.
Are you guys stupid?
Oh yeah.
What?
What news?
I really want you to think about something. And I know you're inebriated, so it's going to be very hard. Val, you just got back. Running, essentially, from Dad. And we just hit the town like we fucking own it. Dorian treats this place like it's his own fucking personal juice box. Was that 3 tonight, Dorian? Not to
What's the problem?
not to question the obfuscated Nos. Sorry, Nos.
It's not cool to count drinks, you know.
It's different
Just
when
saying.
they're human and you're doing it in a public space. Just because you're the CEO, Dorian, doesn't mean you own everything.
They're fine. They all got home safely. No one was hurt. We all had a good time. I don't know what your problem is, but I feel like we all had a good time. Everyone had a good time except for you. Val had a good time. Willow had a good time. All the people in the club had a good time. Everyone but you. I really don't see what the problem is here.
I guess I'm just more concerned about this whole locked up weapon sleeping vampire than you 3 are. And I guess I'm just trying to make means of it instead of getting drunk and wasted and spending what, $12,000 on club drinks?
You gonna deal with that tonight, Silas? You gonna go
It's 2:30.
dig up the old bones?
No, but I intend on going to the Chantry for as many hours as I have left, yes. Maybe
No one was
something-
keeping you there, Silas. You could have gone and studied with your books, and do whatever you do. No, you didn't have to stay there, but you wanted to.
I did. To make sure you 3 got home safe, yes.
All right.
Thanks for taking care of us, Silas.
You're welcome.
I feel like I haven't really seen you guys since before all of this happened. So
No, and
It was just nice.
I'm happy you're home. I really am. It's just it's a lot.
I know it's a lot.
But
I'm sorry.
there's no need to apologize. I want us to be on the same page that this is a big issue.
The corpse, right? That's
Yes.
what we're talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
And not just go to sleep and forget this conversation happened.
What are we going to do about it?
Well, we have our plan for tomorrow.
No, when we find it, what's it matter?
I mean, we don't even know what it is.
If he's not using the weapon on us, what does it matter? Really? When you think about it, if Dad's not using this old-ass vampire on us, what does it matter?
Do you know that he wouldn't?
I
Given
don't.
his history on
Do you
turning
think-
on family.
Do you think he
I
could
don't.
somehow control it?
I'm not saying he can or can't, but as long as we could guarantee he doesn't use it on us, I don't really give a fuck, to be honest.
Well, do you want to ask Dad then if he'll pinky promise not to do that?
Yeah, if Dad's involved, it can't be good, right? It's not for us, whatever this is.
We might not have to do anything. Well, we might just leave it, but maybe it's best that we know everything about it, because I don't think we can trust Dad to have our best interests at heart. Even if he says he loves us. Not that he really says that, but you know.
It's just something to keep in mind, guys.
Yeah. Who do you think he would use it on, though?
Caden?
Okay.
I don't like I said, I don't know. I don't know the specs of this being, but I intend on finding out.
Look, it doesn't really matter what Dad's plan is. What matters is whether we can control it. You know? If we can decide how things play out.
Dorian,
That's all
we're
the
babies
game is, right?
in the eyes of these types of things, I'd like to assume.
What do you mean?
I don't think anyone can control it, essentially.
No. I'm not saying we control it, but you know, if there's anything I learned from Dad, you control the circumstances. You control the situation.
You think he would try and use it to become prince?
I mean, who would follow him after that?
Well, if everyone's scared shitless of the man with a scary-ass old vampire who killed the old prince, I would. If only for fear of my life, right?
I guess you have a point.
He's not exactly a man who cares if people love him. He's more than happy to rule out of fear.
We know that all too well.
Exactly.
We may not need to control it, but we may need to remove it from the game. So it's just best that we're prepared. I mean, maybe we can't do anything even if we try, but at least we'll be as prepared as we can be, right? They didn't want us all to have this information. There's a reason he's keeping it secret, and it's not, I don't know. I just have a really bad feeling about it. That's all.
And now assume that he knows that you told us. So now we're all in the same
Why?
game.
He's not stupid.
Why? He's not stupid, Val.
Yes.
If he
but
told you
would've-
if he told you this big secret and sent you away, then
But I could have told you all this time. It's been a year.
Look, for all he knows, we went out for a drink, but maybe
What
he
he's
does.
gonna hear is that we got drunk at a bar and caused a scene buying drinks for everyone. That hardly sounds like what's the verb of conspiring? Conspiring.
I mean, at this
It's
point, Dad
conspicuous.
assumes we're all against him anyway, right? I mean, does it matter? I mean, look, we punched the old man in the gut. You know, we took our shot. Like, this is it, right? Fuck him.
Really?
If we're gonna do what we want to do, if we're gonna take control of this family and we're gonna do what's right for us,
Fuck him.
you know, we gotta learn more, and we gotta make a move. I don't know what that move is, but maybe when Willow finds out, whatever she's able to find out.
We'll find out.
I guess we'll have to wait till tomorrow.
And you do, as the car rolls into your family home to drop you all off to wherever it is you usually slumber for the day. These things that your brother Silas told you weigh heavy on your mind as you come down from the drinks, the sickness, the illness of the blush of life begins to take hold. Though you enjoyed your night and the pleasures that you once did in your kind life, you're so reminded that it is only temporary. You're still dead. And you will be like this for the rest of your lives. And these things that you learn about your family, new things each night, you have to contend with those and think about them, whether you want to or not. And we will take a break. And when we return, we will attend a gala on behalf of Dorian.
Silas
A charity gala.
He promised.
Chat, if you have ideas for what kind of things a rich medical company would auction off at a charity gala, feel free to leave your suggestions and we may use them. Because I haven't thought of any.
Yes, we will have to use your suggestions.
Tracy has lots on deck, but just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case she had 0 for whatever reason, which I'm sure she doesn't.
Yeah.
Yes. Feel free to leave your suggestions. Audience participation for this one. And we'll be back. BRB, everybody. Welcome back, everybody, to our second half of Ancestral Blood, our Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition Chronicle. So, our coterie left off a very eventful night at a somewhat small bar club in the West Loop in Chicago, and they had a lot of fun, and people started to catch on that they were the Lysanders, the Lysanders, the business mogul family, the children of Silas Lysander Sr. And Dorian bought drinks for everybody and paid for the tab for the rest of the night. However, though you did feed quite a bit, all of you, this evening, it is a new evening, so I must ask you all to rouse check for the next evening.
Oh, that.
Yes. To see.
Ooh, I finally failed one.
Finally, Dorian goes to hunger too.
Yeah,
got
right after
one.
I just fed like
Wait.
50 times.
How many successes do you have to get?
It should
It's
just be
either-
one success.
yeah, it's either a
Oh.
pass
Yeah,
or
it's a
fail.
pass.
I got
fail.
Oh, okay. I got success.
Yes, so you do not get hungrier.
I do get
I-
hungrier.
Don't know what it is. I failed.
Damn.
I've like never passed these.
It's a good thing you drank last night because you were at 4 before,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I'm at 3.
Yeah, you're
now.
Right?
That's
You
what
would
I
have been at
remember.
5.
Oh
Yep.
boy.
I'm at 3
Oh
now.
my god.
And you know that tonight your father has announced that he is hosting a gala at the Chicago Athletic Association Hotel. This is a charity auction. They'll be auctioning off various items, memorabilia, to raise money for a good cause. You know that there will probably be a lot of shareholders and board members within both Ethos Investment Properties and Vital Medical Group, as well as probably other friends, relatives, anybody close, but it's definitely going to be a closed off event for much of Chicago's elite. And as you all get ready for the evening, just like everybody to describe what it would look like for them, what they would wear for a gala. What's the attire for the evening? Who would like to start?
Probably
I know what
us. Probably the
Yeah,
girls.
I was about to say
Yeah.
I know what I'm wearing.
Go off, Willow.
Okay. In thinking about what I'll be doing later, she has considered this. She will not be wearing a long dress. It will be like a short cocktail style dress. So, like, mid thigh. It's tight but not too tight. Silky fabric. It's, of course, in black. It has an off the shoulder, like, drape sleeve, kind of like a Sleeping Beauty dress. With a long tight sleeve. And she'll wear her hair like up in a high bun with the little purple piece hanging down, and some like very delicate silver jewelry. Oh, black little strappy heels.
Important.
And
What's
what about
Machiavelli
you?
wearing?
Or I was gonna say, actually,
Machiavelli
tie?
is coming.
yeah, I assume you bring Machiavelli.
I mean,
Yeah,
what's
he's
his
in
outfit?
he's in my clutch. My little clutch is like a dark purple velvet. It's large enough to accommodate Machiavelli, so it's a large clutch. And he is wearing a tiny little dark purple sparkly handkerchief tied around his neck. That's what Machiavelli's wearing.
Very cute. What about Val?
You know, if you knew what the vampire clans were, you would look at Val and you'd be like, that's a Toreador. Because she's wearing, like, this long-fitted, blood red dress that has, these, like, roses, what's the word? Not embroidered, because they're, like, part of the design. Like, it's just barely, like, you'd have to be closer to notice them. And it's, sleeveless number and has, probably some cool cutouts, and I'm just gonna let you imagine where they are, like on the sides or the, you know, the middle or whatever, and then little strappy heel as well, and hair up and some big old expensive looking earrings.
Nice.
Dorian. This is your night. What's Dorian's attire for the evening?
He would definitely be wearing some sort of very expensive designer suit. You know, I'm. This is out of me, the player's wheelhouse, really, but I'm sure he would. I'm sure it would be something very expensive and.
Dorian knows. Your
and-
suit guy knows.
Are we
The
doing
suit
suits?
guy
Or are we doing
knows.
tuxes? What for the gala?
Oh yeah, is it like a
I
yeah? I
think
guess
that'd
what's
be a
what type
tux.
of event is
Yeah,
it?
Black tie.
Is it a
you know?
tux?
Yeah,
say
you
it's-
gotta be in a tux.
It's
I would
tux
say
worthy.
tux.
Oh, if it's a tux event, then I guess my options are very
Yeah.
limited.
Does
You know,
your suit
I'm.
guy
I mean,
do
what
tuxes?
you could do different color tux though. You
Yeah.
could be bold.
Yeah,
Oh,
it could be
that's
any
true.
Your tie
Sure.
color.
Yeah, I'll do a tux, but I'll put a purple tie.
color.
Okay. All right. What about you, Silas? Anything for Silas's attire this evening?
Because he got made fun of last night, he actually went out and bought himself a new tux.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and it wasn't from H&M. All right, all right.
I'm so
Ethan?
proud.
So I think Vanessa just fell off her chair
You used
laughing upstairs.
you used my guy though, right?
Yeah, did the
You
guy help?
you used my
Secretly,
guy?
yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
this
yeah.
guy was used.
But he's wearing a tux, and it is a black vest, red cummerbund, and the tie almost it's a black and red design, but almost like it's very tongue-in-cheek if you know it, but from just seeing it, it's just a red and black kind of, I want to use the word like lava lamp kind of like mixture, but it's really it's really like classy. It's not like bubbles. It's just kind of like a amalgamation of reds and blacks kind of blending together.
Oh, bold.
He went bold
I'm
designer.
so glad we bullied him into this.
Yeah, man, he's looking good, dude. Bullying pays off. You heard it here.
Nice.
The four of you, in your various attire for the evening, get ready at your separate places, have your wardrobe and dressers and all of the stylists that come to get yourselves ready for this evening. And you know that as you arrive, this evening was advertised, and there are cameras and some paparazzi that take your photos as you arrive to this gala. There are other important figures that also arrive, and photos are taken of them, other CEOs. Some of them you do know are kindred, but some are kind. There is still some mingling among kindred and kind in the business world, as you know. You see Horatio Ballard, Alan Sovereign, the usual Ventrue. You don't see your father yet. Or if he has arrived, hasn't made his way across the carpet, the red carpet, into the building, and he hasn't been around. You walk in, and Willow, you make your entrance with a date.
Yeah, I did.
He showed.
He did.
She was half
yes.
expecting him to not show when she was like, "Hey, you gotta get a suit."
I assume you helped him. Get
Oh
a
yeah,
suit.
I sent him Dorian. It was paid for. You know, here you go, honey. just pick out. So he could have picked out what he wanted to his taste, but it needed to be a suit.
You sure he doesn't look like really similar to me because he used my
My
Man,
God.
he just likes
He
the
also
same
has a
suit.
purple tie.
And Dorian, Val, and Silas, you see your sister arrive in her car with Lucas, and with her is an anarch, Adder.
I love to show up with an anarch.
And Willow.
Yeah.
Adder did want to bring Monty with him. His
Of
snake.
course he should. That's his emotional support snake. I brought Machiavelli.
Chris putting his head down.
I love that. Okay.
She would have shown him the perfect way. I mean, Monty already coils himself up under Adder's jacket. So
He doesn't have a clutch for his snake?
no, she would just kind of look. You just
pop him right under your coat collar, right here. You know, see, it's not. It's fashion forward.
And this is probably a surprise to all of you, as you weren't expecting him to show up, but he is here. And this is the first time he's seen with Willow in this fashion.
And he's wearing a suit.
He kind of
Not
ripped
a
it. He
question
ripped
or
it.
a
It's like a
statement.
Johnny Depp suit where he kind of like ripped up from the sleeves a little bit.
I was about to
you
say,
know?
how seriously did he take it?
He took it pretty serious because he knows that this is like a formal event. Like he took it seriously. So he does arrive.
Oh.
He may actually have some sort of tux that almost fits the vibe of Monty. So people see it and they think it's like part of like, it's like one of those Met Gala things where it's like, oh, they wear weird outfits. And
He wears a statement suit.
So it's more of
I
like a
love man
statement
with a
suit.
statement suit. Oh man, right up her alley. Very artsy of him. Oh, she loves it. She loves it.
Dorian, why is he here?
We already discussed this, Silas. I don't understand what your
Yeah, I just
issue
didn't
is.
expect him to come.
Well, he came. You gonna make a issue of it?
No. Marcus,
Yes, sir.
I want eyes on that one all night.
Understood. You
Good
head
idea.
in, and you still don't see your father. He's not around. But the soiree is in full force at this point. There are many, many attendees. You see a lot of items being ushered in for the charity portion of the auction. You see large portraits that are kind of old family relics. You see various old textbooks from old medical facilities. You see these big checks that show like vacation or, you know, a all expense paid trip somewhere. Some of these items begin getting ushered in and displayed. You see one that's like some old sports memorabilia, like Chicago Bears, like sports memorabilia from, or, you know, the Cubs, like this is from like the first, like the old team. So it's like all of this like stuff that you see people like, I don't know what the hell, this sports thing, okay?
Expensive things.
Yeah. And people begin looking at them for auctioning later on. That's the second part of the evening. But inside the Chicago Athletics Association, you see this beautiful, this elegant stairway that leads up to upper floors. This gala is like multi-floor, and even on the very, very top floor, there is a gorgeous view of Millennium Park and all of Chicago, really. It's a gorgeous sight, and a lot of people are up there mingling, enjoying the night sky. Silas, you see, interestingly, you see the Tremere Regent at this event, Abraham Deuceable. Wouldn't expect him to be at an event like this, but it's just something you note. What would you all like to do?
Is there music playing?
Good question. Yeah.
There is. I would say it's more.
So it's not dancing music, so he can't
It's-
get his
it's-
dance out of the way.
It's classical music that's being
Mm.
played,
Says?
an orchestra.
Says who?
There
There
is
is to do the right kind of dance.
I guess I would mingle a bit. But Dorian would eventually, I guess, would probably want to talk to Adder. or at least keep an eye on him. Take a look at what's going on with him.
You do. Adder says his hellos to you.
Hey,
Dorian, don't be weird.
Hey.
I'm not being weird. It's great that you're here. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you again too, Dorian.
Oh, I appreciate that you're here.
Oh, right. It's your, celebration. Congrats on the CEO thing.
Thank you. That's very much appreciated. And like I said, I appreciate that you're here too. Helping us out. Helping the family out.
Yeah.
And he's gonna lean in, I guess. We're private enough to have if I'm careful, I'm not loud. We're private enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like the Anarchs, they're kind of like a family, right?
Yeah, we kind of are, actually.
Take care of each other, help each other out. You have each other's backs, right?
That's what people who care about each other do. Yeah. That's what we do for each other.
That makes sense. I guess that you don't have the same, kind of rules, right? As far as I understand, right? You don't. This whole idea of the masquerade. I mean, I know you're in Chicago and you're under the prince, so you're all going to follow the rules. But I mean, if you were out, in the middle of the Midwest somewhere,
Sure. Yeah.
you wouldn't give a shit, right?
It really depends what you mean by that. I mean, we give a shit. Like, we're not saying there should be no rules. It's just there can be amends to the current ones. And right
Yeah.
now, your people don't really want to hear that out.
No, I get that. We all just work
Yeah.
within the rules that are set for us, right? The system that we're in. I get it.
Yeah. It's certainly a system.
Well, like I said, thanks for coming. And he's gonna offer his hand to shake.
Anita sends her congratulations as well.
That's great to hear.
The Anarchs
Send her my
our-
regards.
Yes, the Anarchs send their regards too, and he gives you a wink.
And Dorian's gonna laugh and shake his hand. And then he's gonna go off. Yeah, he's gonna leave him alone at that point.
I think that Val is gonna be mingling also, but like in a more social way, like kind of checking in with everyone, like making the rounds, like making it like very seen that she's like here, being normal, like talking about her travels in Europe and catching up with people and things like that.
And you do, honestly, it's every conversation that you have is very pleasant because you are able to take control of a conversation in that way. People ask about your travels, you give them the stories. They are just encapsulated by everything you say. Every word that comes out of your mouth is honeyed in some way. And you have no problem pleasing these crowds. It comes natural to you.
And at this point, a year in, she knows that, I think. She always had that tendency, but she's gotten very used to it in the last year, and she'll take advantage of it until she's kind of keeping tabs, like glancing back at her siblings, make sure everything's okay, but otherwise she won't check in unless they need something.
There is one person you notice, Val, as you're making your rounds, and you don't see this person. They show up very fashionably late.
Mm.
But in walks familiar face. You see your sire, Annabelle.
Oh. I'm sure she looks amazing.
She does. She too has that blonde platinum hair similar to you, but she has piercing blue eyes. The same eyes you remember from the night of your embrace. The eyes that drew you in, and maybe not so different from your siblings, but there was a reason that you were drawn into Annabelle that night. She was beautiful, captivating, and dangerous in many ways. And she still is. And you feel that bond still. A child to their sire. There is a connection there. You feel a closeness, despite the embrace and everything tied with it being so impersonal. She didn't care for you after everything happened. Something is still there. And you see her there. Her entrance is quite more grandiose than yours, as the eyes do set on her.
Do I know anything about what she does, or what, her cover? Does she have any sort of cover, in the way that we do, or is she just got a charge of the clan, or not? She's not charged, but
She actually is very high-ranking among the Toreador, and that is one thing you know. You know also that this is something that happens similar to your siblings. All of your sibling sires are also powerful individuals within their clans, and you learn that it was something that was kind of transactional in a way, that she did this. She must have made some deal with your father to do this, and she has other children, childers as well, and her main thing that she does is that she runs a kindred club called the Succubus Club in Chicago.
Ooh.
That's where she spends most of her nights, and it is a very well-known and very powerful club within the city, and that is where she spends most of her nights.
Sounds fun. Okay, and then the only other thing I want to ask before I talk to her or anything was, she obviously kind of gave me some info on Jacques and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna assume, I don't think I told her that I was coming here. Does she know that I'm gonna be, or I guess maybe I'll find out from asking her, but do I expect her to know that I'm here?
She knew that you were coming back, and she might have warned you that your family might not be happy. She seems to have a good relationship with your uncle. They're both very old.
Oh.
And
my old people all get along.
But she doesn't, it seems like she doesn't care that much. She's like, just so you know, it was very nonchalant to her.
Yeah.
But
it didn't matter.
She did expect your arrival.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will. Actually, I'm gonna wait a little bit. Because I'm sure people go up to her right when she gets there. So I'm gonna kind of wait a little bit and not play I'm gonna play hard to get. But once there's a little time later, I would like to go over to her.
Okay.
And I'll say Annabelle, and I'd like to go and do the kiss on both cheeks.
Oh,
really.
Val, my sweet little thing.
It's
How
so
are
good
you?
to see you.
It is good to see you as well.
You look amazing.
As do you.
Oh, stop it.
I trust your return to Chicago. I assume you've only been here a night or two?
Yes, just last night that I got in fact. But already ready to party, as you know.
Of course. Of course. I'm sure your family was ecstatic to have you back.
Yes, that is the best word to describe my father's mood. You know that. I haven't seen my uncle since he got back, though. Have you heard from him?
I haven't heard from old Jock. Sad. He and I usually like to keep up with letters.
I guess he is prone to vanishing at any time. I just was excited to see the whole family, you know.
Yes. Disappointing that he's vanished. You might find him in a sewer somewhere.
You're probably right. Here to bet on anything tonight, or bet? What's the word?
Bid?
Play bid. That's the word. Here to bid on anything tonight, or just showing up best dressed?
I'm just playing the part, as you know. Showing respect for you, your father, your family, the business, as you know.
Lovely.
Of course.
Well, you know, I have to make my rounds as this is a Lysander event, but it's so good to see you.
You as well, Val. And if anything should arise or any concerns, come to my club. I don't think I've got to show it. I haven't shown it to you yet, so I would love to.
I would love to come to your club. It's a date.
It's a date.
And I'll
And
blow her a kiss.
she smiles and pushes her shoulder up as she walks down the gala to mingle with others. Is there anything anybody else would like to do during this mingling time?
Did we decide previously how long I should stay before I go?
I feel like we would have talked about it, right? Or no?
Yeah. I feel like we would have had a vague plan. Whenever you feel like the eyes aren't on you and you've been there long enough.
Yeah.
How long have we been here?
Said some hellos.
It's probably been like close to an hour at this point.
Oh, that's more than enough time. Barely anyone has probably even come up to approach. Like, dude, I'm baby of family. Nobody cares who I am. I can go.
As you're making your way out, Willow, you see your father enter in through another room, make his way down the stairs. And there is one thing that you notice as he makes his way down the stairs. He has somebody on his arm.
Excuse me?
Oh.
A
He's
woman.
got a bitch now?
Willow's not leaving now.
How to tear her from him right now.
You look, and she is, upon looking at her, she looks like she's in her 20s.
Oh,
No.
Upon looking at her,
Doesn't mean anything.
I know, but still.
she looks
But
kindred.
still. She looks kindred, like she's wearing vampire-like clothing.
Got fucking fangs.
She's got a certain power.
She's got a
There's,
An aura.
cape
There's
and
something
she's
about
wearing
her.
red.
there's just something about her.
She just kind of disgustedly shakes, just like, oh. Just makes her more like assured in what she's doing, like a.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris, the woman whose name is Sierra, that is who you see.
Would you like me to bring her up?
You can bring her up, yes. You see the two of them walking down the stairs, and they make their way to you, Dorian. Ah, there's the man of the hour, Dorian.
Hello. Dad.
There's somebody I would like you to meet.
Yes?
This is Sierra Van Buren. She,
Van Buren.
yes, she owns some businesses within the city as well. Actually, it's
Sure.
more international. She owns across the globe hotel chains.
That's great. So I'm sure you have a lot to talk about with, of course, the Lysander hospitality endeavors that we're engaged in.
Yes, actually, as a matter of fact, some of the board members and I, we were having a little chat in upstairs. Wanted to see if you and the kids, or you and my kids, wanted to join.
Why is he acting like this? Like a hotshot? Oh my god.
Where
No.
are the rest of my children? Where is Silas? Where's Val? Willow? And you hear him getting more boisterous.
You know what? They're going to join us in a bit. Why don't we go on upstairs? We'll start this chat. I'll have Marcus go gather them up. All right?
No. I need my children with me, Dorian.
And I will get them for you, Dad.
This
So
is
I will meet
important.
you in the back, and I will meet you with your children.
You know what? I'll go find them. And Silas?
Fuck.
I'm pretty sure Dad is drunkenly shouting around for his children. Fuck.
Why? Wh-
Silas.
Why are you
There
shouting
you are,
my name?
son. I was looking for you. I was looking for all of my children. Are you not? This is a gala. This is a party, a soiree. We're supposed to be having fun.
Are you
Why do you have such a
What's-
sour look on
what's-
your face?
What's going on here, Dad?
drunk?
You're making a scene.
Nothing,
This
son.
is uncharacteristic.
This is your celebration, Dorian. We're here celebrating you, the new CEO of Vital Medical Group, he says loudly into the crowd.
That's true. Thank you. And he's
And
gonna
people-
acknowledge the people. I'm sure there's people around that are like clapping, and
They're
he's gonna
banging their glasses.
yeah, he's gonna raise his glass, and to the people around him, Dorian's gonna say, and of course this would all not be possible if not for the efforts of my father, and the Lysander family that came before us. And he's gonna raise a glass, in a sort of just trying to calm everybody down.
And that does. People begin to calm, and you see him, Silas. I would love to introduce you to somebody. This is Sierra.
Sierra, it's a pleasure to meet you.
You as well. I've heard many good things about Silas and his amazing efforts as a doctor at Rush Medical, and I would love to hear more.
Maybe sometime.
I heard there were some recent visitors at Rush Medical. Some emergency heart surgeries of sorts.
We get many patients on a daily basis.
Hmm.
We are
Yes.
the biggest hospital in Chicago.
I would love to hear more about all of the things you know in the cardiac field.
Well, I'm not a
Silas.
I'm not a cardiologist. I work in emergency room trauma,
Yes.
but
Yes.
I can definitely connect you with some cardiologists.
Of course. And where are my other children? Where is Val? Where is Willow?
Where is Val?
Do I hear it? I don't know.
Yes.
I'm probably just
You-
mingling with
you
people. Like,
do.
how loud is it?
You hear "Where is Val?" and you cringe for a moment.
I better go. I'll talk to you later. And
There
she'll
she
turn
is.
with a fake smile on her face. Father. And I think she'll go
Oh.
up and give him the same like greeting she did to her sire, like the little like fake kiss on both cheeks.
He does the same thing, introduces you to Sierra Van Buren.
Love your choker.
Thank you.
But who are you? I mean, I know he said the name, but like who
Like, who the fuck are you?
I don't know her. In
I
advance,
love
right?
that.
I've been a long-time friend of your father's and business partner, and hoping to get more involved with the family business, as I know you invest in many different areas, and hoping to potentially invest in maybe some additional hotel properties.
Well, that's
Oh.
interesting. You're a longtime friend of Dad's. So you must have known Mom then.
Yes, I did know your mother. She was lovely.
Yes, she was.
Shame what happened to her.
Yes, it was.
I believe there was one more.
Yes, has anyone seen
Yes.
Willow?
Willow, I would say at this point you do duck out.
Yeah. I mean,
If you would
this,
still like to.
yeah, the siblings are aware of the plan. Adder was aware of the plan.
Is Adder still
Fucking
at the
cover.
party?
He's my cover. He's supposed to say the
Yeah.
shit that boyfriends say, like, "Oh, my girlfriend's in the bathroom powdering her nose." Or some
Yeah.
shit. That's his job.
Oh, I saw her
is to
talking
cover-
to like a
Oh,
cousin.
she's over there.
She's in the walls with the rat.
You know her. Although I guess he could just come with me. Maybe
No.
it'd be better to have the
Oh.
back.
No, I think
No.
No.
I mean,
That's also a big part of the reason
You-
Dorian suggested that
guys
he
could-
stay as
yeah.
cover.
you guys could decide that, but the reason that we suggested he come was so that like it'd be weird that he was there and you weren't, so people would assume that you were still there.
Very true. Okay, no.
But
so he's
but you
still
do
there.
you.
No, he's
We
still
can't
there.
stop
He's
you.
my cover. He's my cover. The fact that he is
Yeah.
there of his own accord, it can
Yeah.
only be because his lady is still there.
Right.
She's gone.
She's not. She's definitely not.
Where
he was
is
aware.
Willow?
She was here a moment ago. Her date is still here. So I'm
Her
sure.
date.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
I
you,
didn't know she was bringing a date.
you didn't know, Dad. You
sorry, Adam.
you know him, right? Oh gosh, what was his name? Snake?
Snake.
Scorpion?
Adder. His
Anyway.
name is Adder. His name is Adder.
Adder?
Jesus Christ.
And who is this Adder boy? Should I meet him? He's here, you said.
He is.
The date. Okay. Well then, let's find them, shall we?
I'm so sorry, Adder.
And that was the last time anyone ever saw Adder.
Yep.
He sensed the awkward moment and he bounced. We can't find him.
Honestly, Adder might be missing also at this point.
He's just
My girl's not
outside.
here. Goodbye.
I would say your father does spend some time wanting to find Willow. Do any of you try to like help mitigate that at all?
To find Willow?
Yeah, like he seems to be making a scene of this.
Well, I'm trying to. I feel like we're kind of trying to misdirect him by pointing him towards Adder, right? Like
Yes.
if you know to talk, like Adder will help solidify the alibi, and also hopefully he'll just be so distracted by.
Put off.
Yeah,
And
he'll
our
be like, Oh, I
boyfriend.
don't care. Yeah.
Oh, edgy boyfriend. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the general idea here.
We are throwing Adder under the bus.
I would like you all just for this
Hard.
scene to just roll me a manipulation
Okay.
and subterfuge. Just to see how this goes.
I forgot Silas is not a good liar.
So this is, I can add a dice because I have a specialty in impeccable lies.
You do. So go ahead and add that specialty.
That is 0 successes.
How do you add a dice
not helping, it's
in
fine. You didn't say
demiplane?
Good question.
Does it tell you if you crit in demiplane? Also,
It should, yes.
cool.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't think there's an easy way to add an extra dice. I'll just roll it.
There is, yeah. If when you go to roll,
You just click regular.
yeah, you should be able
Add dice? I
to
don't-
click
I
regular
don't see that.
at the bottom. It's like where it says regular
Oh,
and hunger.
regular.
Just click on regular.
Got it. I see. Okay, shit. Still only 2 successes.
Okay. If you want to spend a willpower, you could re-roll 3 of.
Yes,
Your
I will do
dice.
that. So
Up to 3 of your
how many can you
dice.
re-roll?
You can
Uh,
roll
is
up
it
to,
one
re-roll
per?
up to 3.
And is it 1 willpower per dice?
per 3?
No, per
dice.
3.
Okay.
But you can only roll your failures. So however many pips you have.
Yeah. I mean,
Right. Yeah, I can
you
do
could
that.
roll if you roll like a messy crit and you don't want a messy crit, you could spend a reroll to get
Oh, okay.
rid
That's
of
a,
one
that's
of
a
your
good point.
criticals.
That's a good point.
That's yeah. So, but yes, usually you use them to reroll your failures. But yes,
That's
so,
2 extra successes, so 4.
Okay,
I also got 4.
4. Okay.
And just as a curious, I can't remember what the rules are. So how do you regain willpower when you rest or when you feed?
Each session.
Yes.
Each session.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
that's how I run it at least. Yes. So you, Val and Dorian, you are able to kind of help diffuse this situation as your father goes to meet this adder guy, and he would make a big scene of it, but the two of you at least help kind of bring it down to where he's just like, okay, this is just some like edgy boyfriend, and he cares less about it that because you are able to diffuse it. And he eventually lets go of the fact that his daughter is nowhere to be seen. And he's like, well, that's fine then. How about the 3 of you? Before the rest of the evening's festivities go on, before the charities begin, I wanted to just have a little chat. Perhaps we step to one of the back rooms.
Great.
Sure. Let's go to the back.
And Sierra goes with you as well. Silas, you notice Deuceable looking at this entire thing, and he makes eyes with Sierra.
Sense the unseen.
Okay.
Because sense the unseen can also reveal blood sorcery.
Yes. Roll me wits and aspects. Or is it resolve and aspects?
It's wits and aspects.
Okay.
3 successes.
You do sense there may be some sort of blood sorcery somewhere. It's not unduceable. The 3 of you make your way to the back, but Willow, you make your way out of the gala and begin heading back home for a bit of a recon mission.
Recon time, baby.
You head back. You do know that there are still people at the house. You have people who work on, or you have people who are at the house at all times. You have security. You have attendants. There are people, so it's not an empty house. But you walk in. Are you trying to be completely unseen from, like, the minute you walk in?
Yes.
Or, okay.
Yes. And I would sense the unseen as I left to make sure I was not followed.
Yeah, roll me a wits and aspects as well.
Okay. 6 successes.
6 successes.
She good at that.
You do not see anybody nearby or sense anybody following you. It seems you are undetected at this point.
Okay. Then I will proceed. Yes, I don't want to be seen entering this house at all because that would mess with my alibi.
As you make your way to your home, would you like to... Hey, thank you for the raid. Welcome,
Hi.
everybody.
Welcome in, guys.
Would you like to try to sneak in?
Yes, I would.
Okay. So roll me dexterity and stealth.
Where's my stuff?
It should be on the left side under physical.
Oh. I just can't read. There we go. 1 success. Can I spend willpower to re-roll?
You
3?
can, yes.
Okay. 4 successes now in total.
4 successes.
Much better.
You are able to head into your home undetected. While there is a lot of security in your house, it's your family home and you grew up here, so it's not that difficult to know the ways to sneak in and out of your home. You've done it before. So you are able to enter in undetected and you head into your home. And is there anywhere in particular you'd like to scour first?
Yes. If I recall correctly, in the prologue, I believe is when this was revealed to us, or maybe it was just really early on. Jacques showed us like an armory type room.
Yes, he did.
I think that might be a good place to start.
You
Because that
do
was
a-
also kind of hidden.
Yes, you do head down to an armory area that is also guarded.
Oh, it's guarded on the outside?
Yes. There's at least on the outside, there is security there.
Okay. Can I... And there was security there the last time when Jacques took us in?
Yes, and he was able to just enter in, obviously, because,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't know if this will work, but her knowing that there's security there, I would like to essentially use, like, get as close as I can, and then cloak of shadows myself, so standing perfectly still, the user blends into the surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll stand still, and I will let Machiavelli loose. So, and I'll bring him up and just, I need you to get them away from me. And I'm essentially trying to let Machiavelli loose and hopefully, like, skitter by them to get
And
them
just-
to, like, move
Okay.
from the door.
Just roll me a, I'm gonna say manipulation.
Okay.
And I would say animal ken. Just to see how well Machiavelli does.
4 successes.
Okay. Machiavelli is able to kind of scurry and distract the security. And he does move out of the way, giving you a moment to enter into this room if you choose.
Yes, I'm going in.
You enter in and you see a familiar sight of an armory decked out in various silver weaponry and other weaponry. There's also an area that has like various books. And actually roll me a wits and investigation.
Three successes.
3 successes. You're kind of looking through this room, and the armory doesn't seem to have much that catches your eye, but the area with the books, it's like a small library. It does kind of catch your attention as there's a desk. And on the desk, you see various larger tomes or like grimoires, almost like just like very large old books, and just kind of looking through them to see if there's anything that looks like it might be useful.
Yeah.
You do see one book with Greek text on it. And underneath the Greek text, you see written in English, Lysander. Something about this book does stand out to you.
That's the only... Where does it say that? It just... On the front?
On the front.
And it's sitting on the desk, or is it on the shelf?
It's on the desk currently.
Can I pick it up?
You can.
Skim the front, skim the back. See if there's any secret little hidey holes in it, like a key. She's looking this book over, up and down, looking for any other English text on it.
Most of the text inside is Greek. Actually, all of it is Greek.
Actually, I have a better idea. When I touch the book, I would like to gain insight. I would like a flash of insight. I would like to use my premonition ability.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for your premonition.
Okay.
Resolve and aspects.
One success. I would like to use the rest of my willpower to reroll some die.
Yes.
Yeah, I need to. How many do I have left? 3? Let's roll them all. This seems important. Okay, so I have 3 successes then.
3 successes.
Yes.
Upon touching this book, Willow, you're taken away again. You're taken away somewhere. Your mind begins to bring you back to the network. And it begins painting a picture in front of you of a city, an old, ancient city. You see buildings. Not buildings, but constructs. You see boats. You see individuals with spears and shields, donned in armor. And you see it all crumble. But one thing you see is one individual stand as all of the constructs fall to the ground. All of the marble falls to the ground and crumbles. One stands and remains. And then you're brought back.
Weird.
But unfortunately, your time here, you don't find anything else. You don't find any keys. You don't see really anything that would help to lead you to another room, maybe some secret book that you pull that opens another bookcase. Nothing in this room seems to lead you to any other rooms or locations in your house.
Yeah, wish I had my phone so I could take pictures of these. She'll put everything back as she found it. And I gotta figure out how to get out of here. Because there's no windows in this room, is there?
There are no windows in this room. It is in the lower levels of your home.
I might have to sit there until like a guard rotation shifts or something. Like the next people come to swap out.
Just roll me another dexterity. Just roll me a dexterity and stealth and see how well you play off this, whether you wait it out, the amount of time you take to get yourself out of here.
Success is 2.
2. It's gonna take a couple of hours.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
But you wait it out, you're patient,
I'll wait.
and you're eventually able to make your way out.
Okay. She would call for Machiavelli. I assume he would skid her up.
You and Machiavelli take your leave.
Guess we'll go back to the gala, yeah.
Back at the gala,
If it's still going.
Silas Sr. brings you all into a room. And Silas Jr., the sense the unseen begins to heighten as you enter the room. You notice that your father has something on him, vials of blood that have been enhanced by thaumaturgy, blood magic of some sort.
Interesting.
Well, it's been a great evening so far, a great turnout. I just wanted to let you all know that you will always be my children. And everything I've done has been for you. I've told you this time and time again. And I mean it.
You gonna tell us what the blood sorcery is for?
Well, I was thinking because it's such a celebratory evening for my son Dorian that we would play a little game.
You're not one for games, Father.
Every once in a while, remember Thanksgiving? We played that game, Boar on the Floor.
No.
We don't talk about that one, I know.
What is four on the floor? Need to know.
The floor. You know Boar on the floor. We all know Boar on the floor.
Play four on the
May
floor.
wants to know.
We all know Boar on the floor. Don't pretend you don't know Boar on the floor.
When we were little, you know, and Dad would run around, you know,
Yeah. Remember that one Thanksgiving?
Oh yeah.
four
Go
on the
on.
floor.
Boar on the floor. Boar on the floor.
Look, I'm sure you'd like to know more about my friend Sierra. She is of Clan Lysander.
Yeah.
And you know, Clan Lysander hasn't always been a Camarilla aligning clan. Not until recently they started being less Sabbat and more Camarilla. And Jackson has graciously allowed Lysander back into this city and into the Camarilla. And forming a better business alliance with Sierra would really help strengthen that bond between Ventrue and Lysander. So I want you to know that anything between Sierra and I is strictly for business purposes.
Okay. It's
You
interesting.
have to specify that.
Yes.
Okay.
I specify it because you're my children and I want you to know the truth.
It's just, it's interesting. I mean, you said you were old friends, but up until recently, Lysander weren't too welcome in the Camarilla. What kind of friends were you, Dad?
Or what kind of friends are you?
Exactly.
Sierra speaks up. You know, it must be hard for you all. You're coming in to this family with so much baggage. So many things that you weren't involved in, yet you have to pay the price.
What price is that?
Your family, they took one of our clan. Your mother.
They took her.
Your mother took one of Clan Lysander and decided to diablerize them.
And how do you know that?
Let's just say maybe somebody from your clan helped with that, Silas. We had suspected that they had gone missing for some time, and then we heard about somebody in the Lysander family diablerizing.
Well, what
And
does it matter?
What does it matter? How would you feel if I took somebody from your clan that you were close with and decided to drain them dry and take them from this existence?
Well, one, I mean, you don't have any concrete proof, but two, I mean,
We have proof. It's in the blood.
yeah, all right, in the blood, but it doesn't matter. Our mother is gone. What do you want?
And so is my sire. Thanks to your mother. And I'm
And
sorry.
she got what was coming to her.
It sounds like everything is square.
Not quite. That's why your father and I are forming this alliance. And that's why I've come to just meet each of you personally and offer my apologies. Again, we don't choose our family, and we don't choose the baggage that comes with it. But unfortunately, for the 4 of you, or should I say 5, there is baggage. And I just want you to know that everything that Clan Lysander and Clan Ventrue do together, it will be for the better of the Camarilla. And anything that any of you do, I hope that you just stay out of our way. And don't meddle in things that you shouldn't, as little fledglings you are.
Wow, this game is really fun.
That wasn't even the game part of it. As Silas, your father, speaks up. Dorian, I think you're going to do great things with Vital Medical Group. You are going to accomplish so many things. As my son, you are my blood in more ways than one now. And he holds
Okay.
up a little vial. And with that,
What's-
well, you're all my children, really. And I don't want to have to play this game. But if there's ever a moment where I feel you're going against our family, I may have to use this. Because I am your father. I am the patriarch of this family. I am a Lysander, and you all will listen to me. And he's going to raise this vial,
Oh no.
and I would like all of you to roll, the 3 of you, to roll Resolve and Occult.
Willow, save us.
Man, so
Is this a domination?
I got
so
one.
glad I'm not here.
It is,
I got
yes.
1 dice for this. Oh wait. Hold on.
Resolve and
Okay.
Occult. Very interesting dice pool.
Unswayable mind. Does that impact me here?
It
Oh, I
have that
too.
actually, yes. For any of you
User
that have-
adds their dots and fortitude as extra dice in any roll made to resist. Okay.
Yes.
Wait.
I would like everybody in chat and everybody watching to know Silas is using a discipline that is in the player's guide. And I am homebrewing it a little bit because I think it plays very well into this chronicle. It's called Ancestral Dominion. And honestly, we're Ancestral Blood here. And vampires of great age and potency find it possible to exert their will via the blood without the traditional need for eye contact and verbal communication with their target. This power enables a kindred to compel a descendant by blood to take an action on their behalf, even if it's one the target would normally be opposed to. Vampires instinctively know an ancestor is manipulating them when subject to this power. And yes, I'm thinking normally this would be bloodline by embrace by siring blood, but they are also blood as children. So that's where this comes in. He has an ancestral dominion over all of his children.
Bijan, what did you say we add for unstable mind? I can't see it because I'm not logged in.
It's whatever your fortitude is.
Oh, okay. So just 1 for me.
Same here. Also, can you clarify for like using willpower to re-roll? Can you do that once per roll or as many times as you have willpowers?
Once per roll.
Okay,
Yes.
got it.
Yes.
I got 1 success.
Okay.
I got 4 successes.
Ooh.
9 successes.
Woo!
You want to use a
bitch.
cult against
Fuck
me?
you, You little punk ass bitch.
Silas said no.
What did Dad
thank
roll?
you.
What did Dad roll?
Can you? Yeah.
I have
she's
16.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah.
11
Fucking
successes.
16 successes or some shit.
However, one thing I will note is that for every generation separating the user, the descendant gains 2 extra dice in defense. So he rolled 6 successes. So unless he gets a crit here, he will not beat you, Silas. Which he does not get a crit. So, Dorian and Val, you immediately feel your own blood rebel against you. As he says, now I want you to kneel. And immediately, Dorian and Val, your blood compels you to kneel. Silas,
Oh, Father, have you never learned? You never learn. The first time, the night you had us embraced, that was once. Then again in our family room, twice, but after that I told myself I would never be controlled by you ever again. So I'm going to leave. And everyone will know what a fucking coward you are. And Silas is going to go and walk out of the room.
Just leave us.
Goodbye.
Bye, thanks.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
brother.
there was one thing. You don't want to be dominated. But there is one thing that you do suffer. Raw strength, boy. And he goes to grab you as you leave.
Uh-oh.
Quick,
Get you down! Be
Uh-oh.
quick! He said, boy.
How close is he?
He walks, as you're walking to the door, he walks right up to you.
I'm going to bite the inside of my cheek, cast Scorpion's Touch, and spit the acid right in his eye.
Okay.
He's fighting Daddy.
The fight is happening, brother! The fight is happening!
Willow, get back here.
Are we still bound to the floor while this is happening, right?
Yep,
Oh,
and
man.
you watch this happen.
We just watching.
So glad I was
go
Go
not
ahead
ahead
and
and turn your head that far.
Go ahead and roll the strength and blood sorcery for that one. And rouse check as well. See
Yep.
if you get hungrier. And
do
I
not.
don't think he has to roll anything to resist this.
This
It
is
just
amazing.
happens.
Give me 1 second. Let me read it. I have to hit the wrong button. Do. So it's 3
he
successes. It's stamina
uh,
versus occult or fortitude to resist it.
Shit. There. He does have. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna roll this. I think he has something to try to resist this, but he fails.
By how many?
He only rolled 2 successes.
He takes 1 point of aggravated damage.
You see him grab his face, and go, and he just get out.
That's
You
what
bastard child.
That's what I thought. And Silas walks out the door.
And you leave your siblings.
And I go right to Deuceable. Because I know exactly Who said something?
You head to Deuceable, and Dorian and Val, you're left kneeling on the ground. He lets off, and you feel your blood once again settle the vitae. You're able to move freely again. Enjoy the rest of your gala, son.
Dorian's not going to look him in the eyes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna respond to him either. I'll probably just kind of like link arms with Dorian and help him up too.
Yeah, he'll lean on Val and they'll get up.
And leave, please. Silas, come back.
The two of you leave. Willow, this all happens while you are waiting within the home, your own home. And Silas, you head to your regent of Chicago, of the Tremere. And that is where we will end our session for this evening.
Ooh.
Juicy end.
Pretty good. All right.
Yes. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for another spicy session of Ancestral Blood. They just keep getting spicier. So thank you, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. We will potentially be back next week, but of course, we have a lot of programming going on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So come join us any night of next week, and we'll be here. Come hang out with us. Come watch some shows. So hope to see you then. But for now, have a good evening. Enjoy your night, and don't let the beast win.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye. Oh shit.
Blood.
Oh shit.
Oh, lordy.
Wow. I really thought he's about to pull the belt on you, boy.
Oh my god.
Damn.
He tried.
He really kind of did just pull the belt on you.
Oh, shit.
Hear us. Hi, chat. I don't know if they can.